you very badly with naked pictures.
Almost a gang.
I'm being held against my will.
There is no free will. Didn't you watch Loki?
I mean, Floki?
Boom, 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 boom. We are global. We are geeks. And we're almost a gang. Global, geek gang. Clobberin Times, issue number 180. On YouTube, of course, 880 overall. Hello, my dear friends. Ganging up for you here, a gang of two today with my great buddy, Steven Seagal. What's up, brother?
Nothing much. Hold on, let me pause this because I have Gundam in the background. I want to get climbed right. There we go. I'm doing all right. I've recovered from forcing myself to watch the Hulu series MODOK.
Oh, you've watched that, have you? And survived the
Don't
tale.
watch it.
Wow.
Don't ever watch it. You know those shows that try so hard to be funny that it's not only not funny, it makes you embarrassed for the people who wrote that show.
Wow. On the other hand, Patton Oswalt deserves any humiliation he gets.
Hank humor, but yeah, it's bad. It's pretty much the first episode. Already you're taken out. You're like, oh, why am I doing this to myself? His main pretense is, my wife, can you sleep on the couch so I can make love to Iron Man's boot? I'm out.
Oh my god,
I am out.
Wow.
It is that bad. It is. I've gone through it, and I had to cleanse my taste with Orville, and I love Orville. I actually haven't watched it yet. I now have 3 seasons. I'm getting to the 3rd season, and it's just
which one of what Orville?
Well, yeah, I've never watched it before.
Oh yeah, I love the Orville. I've been wanting to binge it again over and over again because I've watched it a few times, but I wanted to do that right before season 3 comes out. Now it seems like I know they're making it, but it seems like we're never going to get it. I know we are, but I'm like, oh my god, it's too long. It's waiting too long for it. So I feel like going and watching it. I mean, I love it so much. I feel like going and watching it again right now. But I wanted to wait till closer to the release of season 3, but I just don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.
No, but there's still the comics. There is something really cool that I'm keeping an eye out. Supposedly, I don't know if anyone's ever heard of a game called Dead Space, but the classic has been rebuilt by Motive Studio, and they just showed an inch. The classic has been rebuilt by Motive Studio, and I can't wait to watch this, play it. Dead Space is like a horror survival game with, like, picture zombie aliens in space, right? They find this artifact. And these creatures go around infecting dead corpses, and they become necromorphs, and they use their limbs and their bones. Dude, if you've never seen the movies, watch the Dead Space movies. They're animated, They're fun. Yeah.
I never watched
Projects. I'm sorry, I was watching the trailer, and all I heard, Dead Space is one of those games like Dark Souls. Dead Space is so good, except for the third one. We don't talk about the third one, but the games are so good.
You know me. Only game I play is my Madden because I don't play any other. I would like to have a video game. Well, you know, I did play. Did you know I played Fortnite with the boys a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
Oh.
I wish they had a thing skin for it because I think it would make it better.
You know what though? I started thinking about that. I'm like, you know, it would be really silly. I see how they have like these skins for all these different. Hey, Pat S, what's up, buddy?
Hey, bud. I saw you sent me a link. What's up?
I did. Well, just thought you might want to hang in, help gang up a little bit.
This is my first time to talk to Pat.
Oh, Pat S, Fat Steven. I know you're familiar with each other.
Yes.
The thing about the skins deal there, though, Steven, is that the Thing doesn't need guns and crap. I mean, him walking around looking like the Thing, but doing, you know, these characters like Superman or whomever running around with guns and crap, it looks kind of silly to me. And yet, if it were the Thing skin, I'd probably do it. I know it sounds dumb, but that's not what the character does. Yes, it sounds ridiculous. Pat ass, I'm a friend of mine. Okay. Hey, Mando, what's up? Let's say some hellos to some wonderful friends are in the chat. Stephen Thompson, hey there. Hey, D-Bud, I'm sorry about that last night, buddy. Yes, I did keep him up late. J-Man, hey, bro. Good to see you, buddy. Very soon, J-Man. I'm getting it together. We're gonna very soon. We're not exactly sure when. My new friend J-Man and I we'll do a review of the movie Dread, because I'm the only person on the planet, well, one of two people I know that hate that movie, but it's been a long time since I watched it. Everyone loves it and talks about it. It's the greatest thing ever. As a fan of the character, I did not like it, but I'm going to go. I've done this before a few times in my life where I didn't like something, and many, many years later, because I do believe I could evolve as an individual, I've changed opinions before. I'm going to give it a fresh start, a fresh chance, because so many people love it so much. I'm going to bring my comic book prejudices of the character with me, though. I'm still bringing those. But we're going to see. I'm going to give it a fresh perspective, and I know my buddy J-Man likes it, and, of course, everyone loves it. So I will. I'm going to give it another go, just to see what happens. Dad man walking, snort of poopas. Keely Chow, roll tide, go Tigers. Stephen Thompson. Let's see who's here. Oh, D-Bud. Yeah, but sorry about that, D-Bud, man. I kept him up late last night. I know I started too late, and I'm sorry. Mando Merck, what's up? Louise X Sparrow, hello there. Welcome. Welcome to everyone. Our Global Geek Gang. We now have 3 guys, officially a gang, right?
It's more like the Musketeers.
I don't think it's quorum to vote, but yeah, I think we should be able to put a show together.
Will there be battling?
Did you see the DM
Yes.
I sent you, Clobby, before you came on?
I did. Hey, Agent Decibel, hello. I did see it. Yes.
Well, I was wondering. Well, let me ask. Well, first, I'm sure some people in the chat know this, but Steven, you're in your 30s. Is that correct? So
No.
He's in the
I've
70s.
never given my age. Nice try.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know. I didn't know if you were younger or if you were older, because if you're probably not in your late 30s, you're not going to remember these. But I'm sure you probably do, Clobber. You remember the things called pocket cars, very much like Matchbox and Hot Wheels, Japanese mostly, right? So I don't know how interesting this is going to be to everybody else, but I thought it was pretty cool. Yesterday, I'm kind of trolling around on Craigslist and everything, and I find an ad, and this guy has 97 pocket cars and Hot Wheels. So I'm thinking, well, I'm sure it's probably more Hot Wheels because he only wanted $100 for them. So I call him up, and he's like, no, it's mostly pocket cars. It's about 79 pocket cars and about 100 Hot Wheels. About 10, 12 Hot Wheels.
Well, they're like Matchbox.
Very similar. Where you would find them, Steven, down here in the States would be like, I remember seeing these guys mostly at a place called TG&Y. I don't know if that's regional, if that was everywhere.
Louisiana, I think, mostly.
But that was it was a 5 and dime originally, is what it was, and they were 99 cents. Even back in the late 70s, which would have been about the earliest I'd have bought one, but mostly through the 80s, I remember getting some of these. And they were pretty detailed. They were nice. Not as nice as Hot Wheels. Certainly not as nice as Hot Wheels with the metal bottoms. But I'm talking to this guy, and I'm like, and you want $100 for these? And, I'm not always the best flipper when it comes to this. I'm mostly a collector, because I told the guy, I'm like, do you know what you have here? Because
Rare.
it's worth more than $100, sir. And he sounded like, honestly, he sounded like he was well into his 80s. And he said, yeah, they were my sons. He said, my son's been in the service now for close to 30 years. And he told me, Dad, just get rid of them. I want everything gone out the room and everything. He's like, keep some of my trophies and some of my stuff from high school. Everything else let go. I said, sir, if you want $100 from them, I'll give them to you. I said, but I'm letting you know you probably have at least a few $100 worth of stuff here. I had no idea until I got home and I started pricing them out. I don't think I've come across one yet that's less than $20. Wow. And I'm talking about a sales price on eBay. Now, unfortunately for me, I could really use the money right now, but I'm looking at most of these and I'm like, man, I really want to keep this. This would look really nice on a shelf. Most of the cards, not pristine, but I'd say a 7 or an 8 if I got it. You know what I mean? Graded, at least. Very crisp. There's a few bent up ones, but this, in case anybody's ever wondering, like, hey, I would like to buy toys and flip them for fun or something like that. This is a pretty rare find, Steven. This would be like if you found 100 Funk Popo.
It would be like me buying a Red Skull for $80 US, waiting a few years and selling it for $300. Yeah, I know exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like close. When you find a store, like the storage unit, like if we're going storage unit wise, it's pretty much finding a grail within a pile of garbage, but that grail makes up not only for that storage and all the garbage, but also buys dinner for the next 3 years.
Right. Exactly. And the funny part is, yes, it's Steven's bringing up something because I went on his channel.
I wasn't trying. No, I know. I wasn't trying to rat you out. Right.
Well, no, because I was going to get to that. After I told you that, I talked to my brother, and my brother's like, "Yeah, your friend on YouTube's right." He's like, "Dude, that probably might have been even somebody who," because I found a storage unit that has a bunch of pops in them.
I want to see them and claim the ones that are worth a lot and give you only a penny just to make up for that 80-year-old man. It feels like you should.
Maybe I'll toss him a couple bucks. Yeah, I mean, look, I was as honest with the guys as I could. I didn't. Usually you haggle. Like if today you're asking 100, you're like, will you take 75? We'll settle any. I didn't do that. As a matter of fact, he was asking 95 and we handed him $100 bill. So he was really happy. I found a storage unit that has like a bunch of these. I'm ignorant here. Is it Pop Funko or is it Funko Pop?
All right. Funko is the company name.
Gotcha.
Pop is the characters. So when people call them Funkos, people have actually been collecting for a long time. And that, when they make that weird face, you probably said Funkos and it's to another collector like, ugh! Because Funko is the character. It is the company, right? So you're collecting companies? No, it's Funko Pops. That's why it goes in one word. And then you have Funko like Dorbs and stuff like that. It's still, and they also own like Loungefly. So Funko is the company. Pop is the brand of the figure.
Yes,
you're technically collecting Pops
because Funko did some of those retro figures not too long ago.
Dude, they have a 10-inch zombie The Thing out there.
Oh well, they got a lot of cool retro stuff. I don't know. It's The Thing. I mean, it's in my thing.
No, your Fantastic Four thing, yes. I will.
Zombie. Oh, from like the Marvel Zombies thing.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I never liked Marvel Zombies that much. You like those?
I had the SDC metallic one, and that one I paid like $100 American, and I sold it for like $300. Like like when Funko started out, it was around 2011, I think 2012. I've been collecting since about 2013, and I stopped doing it more, especially after I started working for HT because of the limitations. But I had some rare ones in my stuff, and Funko is the reason why I got back into comics a lot more because of the characters I was collecting again. So it was a branch. I know a lot of people have their misconceptions because they're soulless. They seem very pop culture, very mainstream. But before they became mainstream, they were the type of things where you guys remember 1 in 36 comic variants? They did that. They did that with their pops. So you get a case of 36 pops, and there'll only be one chase if they actually had a chase in that series, and it'd be that 1 in 36, and everyone would want it. Now that the market's been oversaturated with chases, with down from 1 in 36s to 1 in 6s, and it takes away. So if you're going to be a collector now, most people have switched to the prototype field. And protos, you're looking at a proto could be anywhere from like say $50 to $3,000, depending on the popularity.
Wow. Welcome, Jed. Jed is here, folks.
Welcome,
What's up,
Jed.
dude?
Hey.
Yo, man.
Hey, he sounds like he
You
just woke up.
sound thrilled.
No, my allergies have been bothering me today, so.
But,
My
sorry,
voice-
man.
Yeah.
I got
so
you.
when-
Well, that's okay.
Speaking of collecting, I would pay money just to be allowed to dig through Jed's closet. The stuff
know if
that
I
he
wanna
says
touch
he has
those
put in there.
tissues.
I've already
Yeah.
seen this. He doesn't know this, but I've seen this closet. You don't want to see it. Oh, wait. Before we get going, we'll continue. A big shout out to our good buddy Retro. He's not feeling well again. We love you, buddy. We're sorry you're feeling bad, man. But wish you could be
Yeah.
here, buddy.
Wow.
And
It
where's
was
Ash?
It was his first day back at work, so I think he probably wants to just rest until Sunday.
Okay.
Do you mind if I share something quick?
Go for it, man.
With your car stuff, Pat.
Go for it, man.
Very nice to meet
No,
you.
no,
too.
go
You
for
sound
it.
like a collector at heart, like me. So that's good to know.
No, that's what we're here for, man.
I'm going to give you an example of the 10 inches that some have. I'm going through Pop in the Box, which is I don't recommend them, but there it is. We got Galactus with Black Light Sensor.
Oh, okay.
These are all 10 inches though, and there's your
What
If Hydra Stomper. Hulk looks fantastic. They've been getting better over the years. 10-inch Chucky. I would just put that in front of someone's door and freak them out when they were sleeping at night. Yeah, like 10-inch Batman. I don't care. Why is he wearing bunny slippers? I don't know. Look
I've
at
seen
this.
the big ass thing when at the
I
park.
want the 10-inch Voltron or the 6-inch Voltron. It's so beautiful. They really have upped their game lately. And like, look at this.
Eric Cave, your Muslim uncle. Good to see you guys. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, I used to have a 10-inch.
Ironcaster.
Sorry for that.
Go ahead, buddy.
I used to have
So
a
these,
10
these are the bigger ones, right? The new
These
ones.
are the oversized ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the
And-
thing at the Target there, but I couldn't get it.
Like there are so many. If we're gonna go like this is all Funko. This is all like pretty much what they have. They do movies. They do everything. They have Loungefly. There was one thing I was looking for. Limited edition exclusives. Glow in Dark, Mr. Burns. Like, I know a lot of people don't like them, but they're getting a lot better with their designs. A lot better with their like. Come on.
I'm very hot or cold when it comes to them. The one thing I do like
Lord
about
Frost. Hey, buddy. Sorry, go ahead.
that's okay. The one thing I do like about them is there are things there are characters, especially like in comics and all, that are so rare. Like you can't find and Clobby, I'm sure you know who this is. You know Spot from Spider-Man. There's no Spot action figure. But I would almost guarantee, I'd bet money that there's a Spot pop out there someplace, and that's what's kind of cool is the more rare stuff. Like you to buy a Mad Max action figure, I think McFarlane did some in the 90s or something like that. You're gonna pay a lot of money, but you could pick up a Mad Max pop for under $10. That's kind of cool. If you want to have that on your shelf, you could do that at a pretty reasonable price, and that I do like. And that kids can get into collecting at a reasonable price, you know, and earn something. Hey, if you do this chore, you can go get a pop. I think that's a pretty neat thing too. I appreciate that aspect of it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to find my collection so people can actually see it. I had to reset my password. So you suggested change my password. So reset to okay. So hold on. Yeah, I'll have it in a minute. But yeah, collecting is awesome, and like I don't know how else to say it. Funko brought me into a lot of different things. I have the Bruce Lee Temple of Kung Fu vinyl minis. I went back into some action figures, some of the Hot Wheels, and then it teaches you like to collect what you like, because Funko is such a wide range of everything that you can never be a completionist. And there's some people that have a whole basement full of them, and you're waiting for the day that they post in a Facebook group. Oh, my shelf broke; it all toppled down, thousands of dollars ruined. And I'm like, oh well, it happens.
NB Geeks, let's talk. Hey there. Oh, the wonderful Purple Valkyrie. Purple, great to see you. Say the word if you feel like hanging with us, but if you're not, it's just great to see you. Either way. Love you, Purple. Continue, sir.
That's
Yeah,
about it.
fellas, hey, I just like saying hello to the
Hey
people.
guys, I'm giving y'all
Yeah.
a heads up. If I have to jump off, I'll have to do it quick, and
No
then I'll
problem,
come
man.
back on because I'm actually sitting outside of a waiting room, looking in the waiting room, letting them, and they'll let me know when I have to come in. But they told me it could be up to an hour, so which I kind of expected when I came in. But I'm just letting
Wait,
you
is
know.
everything okay?
No problem,
Okay.
buddy.
100%. There's some of you know there's some stuff going on with my brother. So I'm
Oh,
doing
okay.
I'm doing a test to see if we blood wise if we match up on stuff. That's all. So I don't want to go into graphic detail, but I could say this with my family, with him, we're at about 99% out of 100, and that's as good as it gets in this situation. So those of you that's had us in your thoughts and prayers, I appreciate it. It seems to be working, so keep it up. If that's your persuasion, I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, that's
Sorry.
good, man.
I'll give the prayers I can.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Best of luck to him, buddy. Absolutely.
I appreciate it. Jed, I was sorry about the basketball, man. I was rooting for you guys 100%.
Oh, yeah.
There since the beginning.
I really think there was something odd about that they blew through every single and then all it's something was weird, and I even said this. I even talked about it on another stream. There was something really super odd about that. It just it was weird. They blew through the Lakers, the Clippers, and some of all the hardest teams in the NBA, and then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying?
No, 100%.
It was just weird.
Yeah, and the Bucks are such an unless you're from Milwaukee, I guess, such an unlikable team too. It's like you'd almost wish it was anybody else but them, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean, the NBA has always been fixed.
Yeah, and the NFL's been like that too. So,
yeah, but especially in the NBA though.
And I was like, okay, the Suns have won. They won. They blew out. And what was it in one of the series? They blew out. Was it the Clippers? The Clippers? They blew the Clippers out 4-0, gone. Or something. It was one of them, and then they took out the Clippers, Lakers, but like the top tier teams. Even the Jazz didn't get to go. Jazz got blown out too. Jazz were the number one in the whole league, and I was just like, and then they just lost one fan after another fan after. I was just like, how did you lose? And I was just like, this shit's rigged, man. No fucking way. And I know how this is going to happen. The Suns have been in the finals 3 times. Each and every time after they come out of the finals, it's another 20 years until they hit the finals. So, and then some of the team leaves, and they're already talking about, Chris Paul leaving to go to the Lakers or some other stupid team. And I'm just like, it's going to be another 20 years. I don't think they're not going to do anything decent next year. I've seen it happen 3 times now. So
a lot of Marvel ones there, huh?
Yeah. There's a lot of.
Sorry.
The green net.
This is actually my personal collection through Pop Price Guide. It probably needs to be updated.
Oh, okay.
It actually tracks the price during eBay sales. Like this is, I think, only a little bit. I have a lot more than this. But you can see it tells the price.
Taskmaster, looking like the comic one.
Yeah, that's the one I have that came from Walgreens, and I even have a Conan one. It's just and like it's missing a bunch of them. I don't know why I don't have as many as they're supposed to be here. Maybe it's on the not for sale. But it's missing quite a lot of my pops right now. I have a lot more than what's being listed right now. I'm trying to figure out why, because they've updated their webpage. It's just my stuff, list management, offers, orders.
Ash, what's up, buddy?
Hey everyone, how's it going? Sorry I'm late.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah.
You there, Ash?
Yeah. I'm here.
Good to see you, bud.
Yeah, you two guys. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
I can hear you. Take a shot.
Okay, that's good. All
right. Let's see here.
I'm trying to.
Hey, Dad, man, don't worry. No more sports talk. We just said it was an accident. A lot of people don't like. Some people don't like you when you get into the sports. Although, hopefully soon, my buddy Nick Weiser and Vigilante Williams, we're planning a show about talking real NFL history instead of this new crap soon. But don't worry, we won't do it here on a Geek channel. We'll do it somewhere. Well, we will, but we'll warn everyone.
A heads up. Do you guys catalog your collections? I think about doing that sometimes, but I'm like, ugh, I just don't feel like it.
It's a good idea, but very few people do it. I know people, just hardcore collectors of comics do. And there are apps for it, and there are different things you can use for it.
I know. I do it. Mark does it, and
Yeah, Mark does it.
I'm sure Mark does it. He probably has it on a spreadsheet.
He does.
Oh no, Mark has this whole. He has it on this program and everything else. So, I already do it. I just write things down on in a notebook and everything else. So,
yeah,
that's what I do. And the other day, and I will say this, the other day, Mark and Iron actually got to see everything because it was one of the days where I wasn't really feeling good, and it was just hell raised day around here because it's been wild around my place lately. But I actually turned on my camera and I was showing them all my comic book boxes and oh yeah, here, Mike, I'm gonna see. Do you still have that picture? I didn't get to show it.
Which one?
I'm gonna put that picture back in our private chat.
Do I still have it? Which one?
No, I'm gonna put it up just a second. Okay, this will tie into something that's gonna come out later on tonight and tomorrow.
You mean a picture on Facebook?
Yeah, I'll send it to you, and I'll send it. Yeah, I'll send it to you on Facebook just a second.
Okay.
You know what tomorrow is, right?
Friday.
No, it's the 23rd, and we are going to revel in the revelation
of the Daleks,
of the Smith.
I'm gonna need more.
Kevin Smith.
Oh, that. Oh,
Okay.
God, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just put the picture in our Facebook chat.
All right.
If you can put that up there.
Oh, that picture.
Yeah.
What in the holy hell?
Everybody talks about like there's no proof or anything that I did this, and I was actually going through my stuff when I was actually boxing everything up yesterday. This is one of the few things I have, and I have a bunch more. The number and everything. The number it's that place hasn't been there for like 20 years. So it's cool. The number and everything, hasn't been there for a while. So this was the place where I used to work at. Pop Culture Classics. You can tell it was in Glendale. And we were open 7 days a week. And we buy, sell, trade. This was the actual store where I worked at. It was in my closet, and I just
You need to put that arm back on him.
Yeah, he fell out. I have like 6 different copies of him. I have him on card. I have I bought a bunch of them when I was there. But then I just was the store where, and it was like
Pop Culture Classics. Glendale, Arizona. There you go. Is it not there anymore? Huh? They're gone?
It's been gone for 20 years.
Oh, okay.
Since like 2000 something. So.
Damn.
And this is where I kept talking about, or and you can see that's original He-Man, but some later on, I have a whole box of all this stuff, like my Superman, my comics, and everything else, and I don't share that much, and so I just wanted to share that. But speaking of that,
in keeping with the He-Man thing, go ahead.
Yeah, so speaking of tomorrow, and hey, Purple, I did send you a message on Discord and Twitter about He-Man, so.
Oh, God.
Hey, Dave Bob, what's up? So that's what I was going to ask Steve, all of you, Stephen, and all of you, what you were saying there, Jed. Tomorrow, you're planning something for the big event? Are you?
I'm going to watch it, and then, when all the truth comes in, because I even said this on Twitter. I said, I'm going to be fair about this. Everybody's popping off right now. But I already know, because we already know how he is, but I said, I'm going to be fair on this. I want to see this with my own eyes, okay? I don't want to be that person that pops off. I've said a few things, but I haven't done anything yet to the extreme. But I said, I've been warning, and, it's funny. What's the one that Lethal likes? That lady that she goes, okay. What
Hmm?
Oh,
yeah, Steven, what was
Who?
that? The chick, the
Grace
blonde
Randolph?
chick? Yeah, Grace
Okay. Oh
Randolph.
yeah, yeah.
Lethal has a
Yeah,
crush
yeah,
on her.
Grace Randolph even no,
Yeah.
the Brie Larson he has a crush on, but Grace Randolph literally was one of the first
Yeah,
use He-Man.
great.
And
Great.
he, yeah, but He-Man.
Oh, is that what she says?
But if Grace Randolph is literally saying
Yeah,
this is a show called He-Man, but lacks strong male and supporting male characters, you can already see
Yeah.
where this is going. And they're killing
Yeah.
Orko.
yeah. And she also said there was one other thing in the Fish show that nobody knows about yet that she didn't even see coming. So
Oh no! Don't tell me Skeletor's gonna get skin and
I
start
don't
making
know.
out.
I
with-
don't even know it because I've been going around trying to figure out what's going on because I had a few people that I knew that got to see it, but they're not even telling me. They're like, just you need to wait. I want you. They said I want you to be surprised. Then one or two of them, they go, we want that Jed Rage to come out when you're on a stream. So I think that's the reason why they're waiting for it to come out.
What about you, Steven? Will you be doing anything special about it? Reviewing it?
I honestly, since I have tomorrow an open schedule because TGIF is taking a break. Yeah, I am probably going to watch party it live stream, explain what's going on, and try not to throw up.
Steven, if you want me to come over, dude, I'll come over there.
I will keep that in mind. But the thing is, I'm going to look at it this way. Like, I'm not bashing it. It might be great. This whole thing of Kevin Smith lying could be a whole advertising stunt just to get negative and good publicity from everyone. That could be a falter. But at the same time, it looks pretty. And that's the one thing. The animation looks fantastic. But that's it. If I wanted to watch only thing in animation, I would watch a silent film back from like let's go back from Steamboat Willie was pretty much just whistling and music. There's the pretense here is the lies, the lack of commitment of a super fan who says he's a super fan, but he's been caught numerous times.
Yeah.
That he's trying to cause false emotional attachment based off studies that he supposedly did. That is a 75 to 25% average of the love and hate of Orko, but doesn't even understand that Orko was literally diminished because his wand was lost protecting Prince Adam and his from the dimension. They're not even he's not lore building. He is picking up crumbs and using them to create a storyline. Even with Netflix hasn't even changed the description. It's literally saying it is a sequel to the 80s series. It is not a spiritual successor. That was already another line in itself. But that could just be the way Netflix and them are talking and dealing out with the description. Either way, it's the small little things. The animation might look good.
It really is.
But this is Kurtzman. Think about it from the Kurtzman eyes. We're going through a Kurtzman Trek. Star Trek label, but no Star Trek. This is how it feels with He-Man right now. That's why I'm not going with any expectations. I will enjoy the animation because it looks beautiful. It looks fantastic. It looks like a lot of care was done with whoever was drawing it or animating it. They put a lot of care into it. But if there's no development, there's no growth, there's no evolving, there's no arc, there's no focus on the whole He-Man team. He-Man was the hero, but there was a whole team behind him. And if they can't grasp that, it's going to be a Watchmen fall.
Oh yeah, and I'm saying in 70s I sent it to you, okay, through your Discord. Like that's the one thing they're not lore building like you said. I think they want, and this is the reason why I kept saying it. I'm not gonna lie. Like I've said, I want it to be good. It does look beautiful, especially when you see Battle Cat in that first trailer. When you see He-Man jump on it and like you see Battle Cat, I was like, oh my god, that's excellent animation. But they keep denying that the 2002 stuff even exists because the 2002 one was freaking awesome. That was I love the 2002 version of it. Like it was done right, but like what Steven said, I had to see it with my own eyes before I have to because I'm trying to be fair on this. You know, we know all these things that he lied about. Oh, He-Man came out in 81, it didn't come out to 83. He goes, well, I've been busted in 4K saying, oh, I'm not that much of a He-Man fan, and I didn't like it on Twitter and on Comic Book Man. Okay, when I met him in '86, he even told me himself, I don't like He-Man. I was never really that much into He-Man. Okay, so he on the internet, and when he's talking to people, he's been busted. Okay, but like I said, once again, I'm going to be fair about this, like I was fair with Loki and fair about WandaVision and everything else. You have to see it, you know what I'm saying? But you guys don't have to see it. We're going to see it so we can actually tell you guys, you know. So like when Az goes and watch Batwoman, and you know he does the whole thing about it, you know. So yeah, Purple, whatever the fans say, Kevin, he will. Like seriously, he's already started that. So he's already doing damage control and everything else. He already put out another video, was it yesterday? Answering questions from fans. He didn't actually answer any of it, and it's about a half hour long. I had to turn it off because you could just tell they were vetting the questions on purpose. He was getting softball questions. So he really didn't answer any of the hey, you know. So I was just in like Orko. I would say this. I don't know about you, Steven, but Orko was one of my favorites.
Orko was comedic relief. He was always there. He was loyal. He was like Newt. If we're going back from the old Hercules miniseries, Newt running off. He was the same type of character trope or character model, but he still was viable. It's much better than Gwildor.
Yeah, and I will say this too. In the original Filmation series, there was a lot of lore and character building, and some episodes were just plain. There was one episode where Evelyn and Tila were out in the desert, and they had to work together to get out of the desert. There was one episode with Tila, and where she found out she was the daughter of the sorceress, and they went through all this other stuff. There was one where it showed Marlena, where she was coming from Earth because she was an astronaut and landed on Eternia, and she couldn't get back, so she decided to stay, and then she fell in love with Randor. I don't understand, and Steven, this is the thing. Oh, there was no diversity back in the 8. Oh my God, Tila was in like.
It's because diversity didn't need to be acknowledged as the first thing. She
was more of an equal. She wasn't, and she was always there with Adam. And then the thing that's pissing me off about this, and I heard this from several people that's already seen the episode. I haven't seen it yet. They have told me that Tila throws a fit when she finds out that Adam was He-Man, like a prima donna, like, oh, you don't care about me, blah blah blah, you know, all this other stuff.
The same thing is when he did the interview with Nerdist, and that whole leak came out about the whole Orko death and shit. Yeah. The fact that they actually had to clip it out and upload the interview without that in there shows not only he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
And that's the thing. I'll say what Purple just said. I like Orko as a character, and it's clear Kevin doesn't care. It'll look great, but yeah, it's not going to be epic. What I'm saying right here is he's doing this for shock factor, and that's what. And I will say this because I ain't gonna lie. He did some of his movies were shock factor. Go back and look at Tusk. That was a shock factor movie.
All right, hang on one second, everyone. I'll get right back to that. Don't hold the thought, Jed. I want to thank Brett Cohen because again, last night I discovered that I didn't even know it, that I was able to get super chats and super stickers. I did not know that it was a total shock, and I thanked everyone, of course, for who did that for me last night. I always appreciate you, and thank you for that $10 super sticker, Brett Cohen. It's very kind of you, sir. Thank you so much. It is very much appreciated. I don't know what to say. I'm not a pro at taking these yet. I know, but I'm not a pro at this yet when it comes to taking those.
Yeah. Clobberin, I got you covered. Clobberin, I got you covered. We here at Clobberin Times, care of Global Geek Gang, thank you for your donation. As much as it makes me feel uncomfortable, I still love you. Take your shirt off.
You need to go back and watch last night's stream because Clobby's playing it down. He actually apologized, I think, to somebody who sent him a chat like, "Oh, you don't have to do that." So
I still do that
throughout
too.
the chat. you probably missed this, Clobby, but I kept telling people, like, hey, you know, if you really want Mike to pay attention to you, go ahead and put it in a super chat.
You're
So,
a dick.
Oh no. No. I pay
I wouldn't
attention
do
to
that.
everyone.
Not even to embarrass you, but it was
No.
it was pretty funny when you found out, like, the first time you were
Yeah.
amazed. And
I didn't know, man.
Just remember, Clobberin loves super chats. He
I
loves
didn't
them
know-
so much he gets uncomfortable like the back of the
Yeah.
Volkswagen.
I
Yeah,
wasn't
so-
sure that we'd activated it properly. I still don't have all the things put together to actually, put the exactly with it yet.
Oh
but
yeah.
Paulie,
Somebody-
what's up, bro?
Yeah.
Go
Hey,
ahead.
Polly, I want to say this. Polly had an awesome show last night when we were there.
Oh yeah, Paulie,
Ooh,
what's up?
so-
I'm sorry. I'm
look,
able-
at, look at 70s. Look at 70s.
oh man, I'm sorry. I didn't make it there for the whole thing, Paulie. It was a great one. They had Doomcock on
Yeah.
there and everything. What a great stream! I got to hear a lot of it.
Yeah.
It was a great one, brother. And that '70s rock fan, buddy.
I hate
Thank
you.
you so much. Oh
It's
my goodness.
Canadian, so
Buy some coffee. I will. Or I'll
Yeah.
make some. Can I make some coffee?
if you have a coffee maker, you can buy it and make it yourself at home.
Oh no, because every time he takes a sip, you're like, "Goddamn super chat coffee! Why are you making me drink this crap?" I don't want coffee right now. Caffeine. No.
Thank
just
you.
I just want to say thank you to Brett and thank you to 70s for taking
Thank
care of
you
my
both.
brother here. So
But I appreciate
there's
it so
six.
much.
There's six.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, you like my voice? Thank you. We here at
Oh.
Clobberin time
Clobby, when's
appreciate
the-
all donations,
Yeah.
even though the back of the Volkswagen could use some lotion. Thank you.
That's it. I now must insist if you're going to super chat, you must insult me or insult Steven for at least.
It's
They already
Clobberin
insult me.
time.
You don't need to do that. It can take all the fun away. I've had 6 months. I've had 12 months of this shit. You want to insult me? Give me a compliment. That makes me awkward as hell.
Oh, there you. Same here.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like I don't think
when is
this
the
serious.
when's the merch coming, man? I got a couple of great t-shirts.
Oh, the first shirt should be I apologize for you giving me a super chat. That
Yes.
should be your first shirt.
I'll say with this super chat, I would like to buy you a drink. That'll be a shirt. But the thing
Yeah.
holding up a drink. So, well, look, I'm just new at this. All right. Well, I'm not new at running my mouth on a stream. I'm just new at the who we lose.
Yeah.
Have you decided what your membership levels are going to be yet?
I don't
Uncomfortable, very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And why are you super chatting me?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait. I have to have a membership thing too. Is that a?
You don't have
You're
to.
Dad
No.
Man. Dad Man. Look at what Dad Man just said. You want to read it
Oh.
off for you, Mike? Can you do that?
I will. I'll get it. But first, I want to say that I kind of subscribe to the Groucho theory of I would never join any club that would have me as a member.
Yeah, that's true.
Dad man, $9.99. Thank you so much, my friend. Glad that you're able to get these now in order to further support the channel. You're a great dude, and no, I'm not. And thanks for all you do. I'm not a great dude. Ask Jed. I mean to him all the time.
Oh,
Oh
no,
my-
me and him pick each other because we known each other for almost 10 years.
Uh,
He's a good
dude,
dude. No
supposed to
matter
back-
how much he says it,
supposed to
dude,
back
he
me up and
is
say, yeah,
part
he's
of
mean
my
to me.
family. Like, so. This,
Bobby, you're gonna have to come up with something for Raquel to say, like when you get a really good super chat, like she could come up with a neat saying.
Oh,
You know, and we'll see.
she's Raquel. Raquel will go, excuse me, and then she'll interrupt it. At the read the number off. Like she always does, because she's good at that. Yeah, she's gonna. You're
She'll
gonna have a
convert it.
ball with her on Star Trek night, brother.
Oh, dude,
Go
I
with
bet you.
that.
I bet you make $300 Star Trek night.
Dude, you're killing me here. You know I can't handle this.
Can I have
well,
Star
thank-
Trek night on my channel then? If you're so uncomfortable,
Yes.
I'll take it all.
We're moving
Bring it
into the-
all over there. Move it to my channel. I'll take it all.
Oh,
and I'll
man.
just buy nothing but pizza and Kleenex because I'll eat the pizza and cry while eating the pizza, and the
This-
Kleenex will be
Well,
covered.
that isn't that what we do every night, Steven? So
The Saturday night people, if you're not there, if you come and watch, they love him and Raquel on Saturday night. They are
Yeah.
super fans on Saturday night.
Mhm.
What a great
absolutely.
crowd we
Yeah,
get.
the great formula.
6. I deserve that, right?
It's a
Six?
lot of fun. Actually, we might get pity chats because we're in this Next Generation season 1.
Yeah.
Whew. Wow.
It can't be too
I'm,
much
dub-
pity,
I'm dubbing that show the Miracle Show
but it
because
can't
it's
be.
a miracle it got past the first season. What?
But it can't be pity clobbering for one thing. We still have the original Picard.
No, yeah, I'm just saying that show
Pity
is bad in
that
that first
Picard
season.
and where you know he's going to end up.
That show was bad in the first season. Welcome to Mando Merc. Well, he's not Mando Merc. He's cast in the shadows, Mando Merc. Hello there, bud.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Purple Valkyrie, I love you. You should not have done that. I love you. She's of course sent me one. It's a habit. I'm going to say that for a while. Yeah, I love you, Purple. Here's my first super chat to Lobby. Congratulations. I love you, Purple. You are the best, and I hope we get to hang out soon because I always have a fantastic time when we do.
We here at Clobberin Times Global Geek Gang appreciate all donations today while my Volkswagen is so uncomfortable. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Purple. You're the best.
I don't know why I keep doing that. It's weird.
The prisoner chat. Cloudy wants. Oh yeah. We're going to do the prisoner soon. Yeah, I forgot. Not exactly sure when. Oh yes, we do have a breaking news story from D-Bud. He's right about that. Did you guys know? Have you seen the news? This new one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a vague question.
Well, yeah, you guys. Here it is. CT news report. Let's just in. Wesley sucks. Repeat. Wesley sucks. More later. Thank you. Oh yeah, and Wesley sucks. Yeah, so we usually run that on Saturday night.
Well, he always sucks, you know.
We're about 9 episodes into season 1. He saved the ship 17 times.
He's the bestest ever.
He is the original bestest ever. He was. You talk about self-inserts. He's the first. I mean, look, we love Gene Roddenberry. He gave us Star Trek, and we love the man. And there's the link, Polly. And he self-inserted himself with Wesley.
That sounds wrong.
It does. And even though Will Wheaty is a little
Bitch.
jerk off as an adult, back then he was a child. So the abuse he got picked on as a child, okay, come on, you got it. It wasn't his fault. It was Roddenberry's fault. And he ruins every episode he's in. They cannot have one episode.
It wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't that bad later. But early on, he was saving the ship every damn time.
I have a question, though. Let's put it this way. Who do you feel sorry for more, the crew of the Enterprise or the Traveler that got stuck with Wesley for all those years for training, going, oh, God,
Traveler.
drop off the nearest
Traveler,
universe and
dude.
just F off.
There's a reason why we never saw him again.
Yeah.
He took Wesley and dumped him on another planet.
No, in his own little pocket dimension, like they did with.
Yeah, he gave him his own little.
mom.
It's
Right.
nothing but shut up, Wesley, being all around in that universe. Shut up, Wesley. Shut up, Wesley.
He probably put him at the bottom of that hole with the power rates on Bajor, and let him take Cisco's
the fire
place.
caves.
Yeah, the fire caves thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take care, D-Bud.
Take care, D. But hey, we got a distinguished visitor here. My great buddy's the first buddy I made here when I moved to YouTube. Paulie Latino Slant. Hey, bro. What's up, man? Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for dropping in. What's up, bro?
I'm on my headphones. I don't know if you can hear me well. So
I can hear you.
Apologize.
Yeah, we can hear you.
You're good, bud. I can hear you. What's going on, bud?
Cool. What's happening, man? Congratulations on making some cheddar finally.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much, dude. And congrats on that great show you did there last night. Sorry I couldn't get there for most of it. I was able to hear a lot of it, man. That was amazing, dude. Great music.
Listen, this is a great thing for you. You'll be able to get that money once a month. It's nice to get that, and especially all the knowledge and expertise that you give all the time. So a lot of people appreciate you, man. So
thanks, buddy.
take the money and run.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta be me, man. As the song says, I gotta be me about it. And I just, I will never feel worthy of it, but I will always be thankful. And what a great time I've had here in the 13 months or so I've been on YouTube with these people and all these wonderful new people that I've made friends with. And you're the first friend I made over here, bro. You've been good to me, man. I appreciate you, man.
Totally, man. No problem. So yeah, that's great. We'll talk offline about some easy ways for you to, as far as good revenue streams and shit like that.
All right, brother. Thanks, man.
But yeah, what were we? What are y'all talking about?
It's just a global Geek game, man. A little of everything.
We were talking about He-Man too, the Masters.
We're talking about that. Yeah, that's coming up. Yeah, the He-Man thing's coming out tomorrow.
For a second, I
Well,
thought you
later
said He-Man. I'm like,
tonight,
ooh, I'm interested.
actually.
And then
Oh, tonight. Okay.
Yeah, well,
Um,
it'll be Friday later on, so they'll drop it later on tonight at like 2:00 in the morning, my time or something. Then, because that's what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna watch them straight through because they're dropping 5 episodes. So,
well, so Steven has just given me a super chat. If it makes you feel better, Steven, I won't be apologetic. I won't be
Good.
thankful. I'll just be mean to you about it.
I think
That's
even an
good.
actual receipt. Like,
Christmas.
can you get a $2 receipt for giving you money?
I
You
need that
filthy
receipt.
monster. Thank you, buddy. You're too kind.
It's only 50 cents American, so I'm sorry.
Oh, well, I can get a piece of a cup of coffee or whatever. I
You
don't know.
can get a thing of bazooka bubble gum.
I could play a video game at the arcade.
The arcade still exists?
They have them here, so, well,
Yeah.
you know. Some of them.
If you go to a retro arcade, so
No, they still have them in movie theaters here. They have one movie theater here that's a huge old-style arcade. Yeah, so.
nice.
Of course, remember when it was a quarter? I guess it's probably like $1 for one play now. I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
some
totally
of them
more
are.
than a quarter now.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. But thank you there, man.
Depends on the machine. Some machines take like 2 quarters, some will take 4, some will take like 7. So.
Yeah, okay, well, there you go. Thank you, Stephen. I appreciate it. In spite of that really disturbing avatar.
You don't want some Crisco?
I'll take some Crisco. Yeah.
I
I thought I always confuse it for whipped cream and put it on my pudding, and it goes, that's weird.
I'm Clobberin. I'm much bigger now.
Oh, Jesus.
It's Clobberin time.
It's Crisco in time. Oh, my goodness. Well, look, I feel for my He-Man fan brothers. Because, see, I was too old. I didn't watch it. I'm like Kevin Smith. I'm not going to lie about it. Say I was a fan. I never watched it as a kid, but my nephews were really into it, so I bought them all the toys and all that stuff. And I respect it because I loved Lou Scheimer. I really respect what he did with that. He made a phenomenon. He did, of course, I did watch his cartoons in the 60s, his superhero cartoons, Superman, Batman Hour, and a Star Trek cartoon, and Fat Albert, and all these wonderful cartoons he did. So, and he wanted to make He-Man. Yes, it was a toy show for sell toys, but he also wanted to have good morals in it and things like that for kids. He was really concerned with that sort of thing. He was a good man, and He-Man was a phenomenon for a generation. And to have so many things just crapped on that people are a fan of when it was from their childhood is disgusting. And this one, I know you guys are going to give it a good chance, but I hope it turns out to be not too horrible for you. I know the animation looks good.
Yeah, I'm so worried about it. Like, I'm not worried. It's just He-Man. Okay, it went. Doctor Who was my first fandom. Star Trek, Superman, He-Man. Like, I can remember the timeline, and there were in other things. It was just the big one, the big franchises, because Back to the Future was only one at that time. So there was Doctor Who, Star Trek, Star Wars, Superman. It was just and then when He-Man came out, I watched it every day after I came home from school. So I was just. And I was just like, dude, this is awesome. And it was and then Thundercats came on, and the Transformers, and all that. So, and then they did try to teach you at the end, to give you the lesson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Scheimer was particular about that. Dad Man Walking, yell at Steven like he does at us in Fort. I can't yell at Steven.
Oh, for God's sakes, man. I'm going to put you in the home. It's going to be made out of cardboard and licorice.
Steven's my buddy. I can't be mean to him. I'm not going to be mean.
Yeah, you can be mean to me. I can. The thing with jokes.
Here,
if you dish a joke, you should be able to take a joke.
Let me try, Steven.
Okay, go for it.
All right.
Why are you guys
Steven, you're so quiet. Steven, you're so handsome.
Oh,
God,
that's low.
So fucking weird. No, that is low because I don't even believe that. But thank you, Paulie. you are the apple of my Crisco. I'm gonna go put it like that right there.
Lord.
We'll get you all bottled up. Take your shirt off.
Oh, that was a low blow, Paulie. Way to go.
Weird.
So what I remember with He-Man were the action figures being included in the show for me, but You know, I posted our He-Man. We have a He-Man video in Spanish.
Mhm.
In these Facebook groups all over Latin America. They're huge. They're
Yeah.
huge. He-Man,
Oh,
whether they're action figures or the TV show, it's just thousands and thousands of Facebook of groups. And, yeah, it's like kind of like 50-50 on the show. Some are not excited. Some are, but it's interesting, man. You know, the
Well,
Yeah,
response.
Pablo told
it's a.
me. Sorry, Mike.
No, go ahead, buddy.
Pablo, the last time I talked to him when we were doing this thing, it was either Saturday or Sunday. Pablo told me down where he's at, He-Man is huge,
Yeah, I've
and
heard that.
he grew up with that. And then it was he said down there it was just super huge, and they loved He-Man. So
Yeah, it's a worldwide phenomenon. Snortopoopas, thank you so much, my friend. You're a good bear and a great friend to the show and the channel. I really appreciate you. It's a phenomenon. He-Man's huge, man. It's again, it's lasted the test of time in terms of popularity with a great number of people. I don't, again, Paul, you said you didn't watch it when you were a kid.
No, I mean very little, but more the. I was already a little older, but
Yeah,
more
me
I
too.
dug the action figures. They were
Oh
pretty
yeah,
dope. More than
yeah,
the show.
Very cool.
By the time
Paulie,
Yeah.
which
the
one?
show came out,
hmm
you know, I was an older teenager, so wasn't into it. But I was like, oh,
yeah.
these action figures are sick.
Oh yeah.
Pretty hip.
Go ahead.
What's that?
I was saying that they're pretty hip action figures. I think He-Man is, and I stand by this easily, the second best show / action figure combo of the 80s and maybe even 70s, 80s, and 90s. Second only to G.I. Joe. And just because G.I. Joe had such a great mythos of that strong first 50 comics, and the G.I. Joe stuff was just, I mean, it was the magnitude of G.I. Joe stuff is just tremendous. But He-Man's a very close second, and they're just fun. They're fun, even as an adult. If you had a bunch of them in front of you, you'd probably end up playing with them a little bit. And their weapons, the weapons on them for action figures, even the ones in the 80s. Now, you talk about the redos and stuff that they're doing now, especially, but they were really specific to each character. It wasn't like just a bunch of generic, like, let's give this guy a gun and this guy a silver sword and everything. If you had a merman, he had a sword, right, that looked like it was from the sea. It had shark teeth and things like that on it. And it was just really, really, really well done. Absolutely. Transformers, I think, would probably be number 3 because they were so cool, too. And
Yeah, who's that? Who's that speaking?
That's Pat S, our buddy Pat S.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's
Pat.
badass.
I'm driving, so I can't look down.
Mhm.
But yeah, Pat. I gotta find this photo of me and my cousin. I think it's 78, 79, where we display all our action figures, and we're fucking smiling and just. It's such a great photo, but we tore the shit out of those GI Joes. We, you know, like those were the ones. I mean, they weren't the only ones. I mean, I destroyed all my action figures because I played with them, man. And not
Yeah,
like now.
I played with
you
mine
know,
too.
Now
Yeah.
I don't dare because I was such a destroyer. I was destroying worlds.
Polly,
But
here's the thing.
The GI
Later
Joe
on,
in
I bought
particular.
duplicates
Hold on,
and stuff
hold on.
too.
The
Go
GI
ahead,
Joe in
Paul.
particular, Pat S. You know, we would. I mean, we were sick. Knives, fire, melting the suckers, everything you can think of. It was pretty creepy. And what my aunt would do is that she would make new clothes for them because we would jack up the clothes, and so she would make new clothes for them. You know, it was That was a great time. That was a great time.
it was awesome. So, Paul, you had the Big Joes, right? From the
I did.
okay, or you had a mix. You had
That's
because that's
the
kind of
only ones I had, bro. With the
Me too.
fucking big ones.
That's what
with the
yeah.
I
with the afro, with the afros.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
I was
Yeah.
so lucky as a kid. I was one of those kids, and we were lower middle class. I mean, my dad was, an NCO in the Marine Corps for my young life, and then came out and was a disabled vet. And when he could work, he worked and made a lot of money because he was great with mechanical things and stuff. But every week we got to go to Kmart, and we could get a book or two books, depending on what they were. If you got a good book, which my mother would call like a young adult kind of book, you could get that and a comic book or one of the paperback books with the comic strips in them, and you could get a toy. But my dad was really, because he would bring you to garage sales, and that's where I got a lot of those older GI Joes. And then when I was about 9 or 10, I had a cousin who was going off to LSU. And he came to me one day and he's like, look, you're a good kid. And I know you like going to garage sales. I thought you'd enjoy this. And he gave me all of his toys from the 70s. And that's when I got a Bionic Man. And who was the guy? Clobby, Paul, y'all know this as. He was the famous stuntman. And I had
Evil.
Was Evil
Evil
Knievel
Knievel?
with all the American
Evil-
flag stuff?
Evil
Yeah,
Knievel.
I had
yeah,
those.
Evil
Yeah.
Knievel. Yeah.
I don't know if
Love
you
those.
guys ever saw this toy. He gave me
Yep.
this toy where you put a motorcycle on this crank.
Yep, got it for Christmas twice,
Yeah.
2-3 times a year.
Dude, he jumped a van.
2-3 times.
The van had a ramp.
Yep.
I'll never forget this thing. But
I love it.
unlike Paulie, I decided one day, it'd be awesome. Now this thing would probably be worth hundreds of dollars today because it was in great shape. I said, what if we put rubbing alcohol on him, set him on fire, and then had him jump the van?
Oh shit!
And guess what happens? He melts to the bike and ruins everything, and you're an idiot.
Imagine
Now
that.
you can't play with it anymore.
Yeah.
Because you
So-
can't.
We would have our GI Joes fight our Shogun warriors and fuck up the Army Men, the Star Wars guys, because those guys were small and shit. But those were awesome. And, we had like front yards and backyards. We were lucky. So man, these battles would last for days.
Yep. That's
So
what
I
toys
guess
were
I'm kind of the odd one out here because I wasn't really into He-Man as much. I did watch it, and I did have like one of the toys. I had He-Man with the sword, but really my thing was Transformers and GI Joe. So,
Dude, I had everything He-Man. Had Castle Grayskull, Snake Mountain, the Fright Zone, the Slime Pit, all the vehicles, everything. And then at the end, they put out Eternia, and it was like three different things. And then, dude, I just loved it. And then they had this one case where, because with every He-Man figure, you had a little mini cartoon that came with them. I had all the cartoons. Even sometimes they gave you duplicates and everything else. And then at one point, they came out with these deluxe character cases that were 2 or 3 deep in, and it had a snap and a lock on the front of it. And it was all the other classic He-Man art on it from when they first started, and it was wrapped all around the case and everything. So I had like 5 or 6 of these, and I put them all in the cases. That was when I was younger. I used to have like Paulie said, I used to have the Thundercats go up against He-Man, the Ronin Warriors, and I had Transformer, and I had both big GI Joe and the small GI Joe too. And it just had so much fun,
Do you still have your stuff from when you were a kid, Jed?
I have
some of them in
portion of
storage
it.
somewhere.
I have a portion of it. Some of it, and then I had to rebuy back some of the stuff because we lost it in a disaster. So, but the other day I was showing Mark in Iron my room, and I got one picture off the other day from the place where I used to work at. It was the He-Man. That's what started this all off. But yeah, I still have a bunch of stuff, but it's just all boxed up in my closet and everything because I don't have no room. So, but I have a bunch of it that I had to buy back. So, I love it. It's just He-Man was my very first when I had toys. It was the Secret Wars toys, the Superpowers toys, He-Man and Transformer and Thundercats. That was my first toys I had when I was younger.
I had
So.
the Secret War Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well,
of that
the
lineup.
only reason why I had all this stuff is because it was mostly my grandparents that bought me all this stuff. Because my mom didn't give a crap. My dad was always at work, so whenever or she was off doing something else, I can't
Right.
say it. But so
Pablo.
I would just ask, hey, hey Papa.
Just being the
Keep going,
Hey
man.
brother, what's up?
Clobby, you know why that Secret Wars Spider-Man? So, what makes him so different than any other Spider-Man action figure, huh? He's the only Spider-Man action figure to come with a shield and a double-barrel gun.
Shield. Yeah,
Because every stupid Secret Wars
so
accessory was a
Right.
shield and a double-barrel gun. Cool figures, don't get me wrong. And the Wolverine with the snap-on claws is
Claw
awesome.
things.
But why everybody, here's Doctor Doom with a square shield and a double-barrel gun, and Spider-Man with a.
Yeah.
Probably the best,
superpowers
the
were
best
better.
day as a kid was when I got the Toy Biz Spider-Man from like the 2000. Anyone who has this toy know exactly what I'm talking about. They made like 3 different versions, 4 if you count the Scarlet Spider toy, but they made 3 different versions of Spidey himself. It was classic Spidey, McFarlane Eye Spidey, and then they had Black Suit Spidey. And it's to date still one of my favorite Spider-Man figures ever. It's just so good. They made a whole toy line of Spidey figures, Toy Biz at the time.
Well,
And
from
Scorpion figure,
the TV show.
Venom figure, all based on their comic book appearances and everything. It was awesome. Articulation was probably some of the best. Even had opposable middle ring and middle fingers for web poses.
Now, Mando, you talked about Spider-Man, the animated series TV show one?
No, not the animated series. That's the thing. This
No,
was a different toy line. Yeah.
Clobby, let me interrupt.
More dirtier, grittier paint job. Like it was supposed to be like a straight from the comic book type thing. In fact, one of the toys I got, actually no, all of them I got came with comic book issues in the toy, in the packaging. So for the McFarlane one, which I have like 3 of, I now it came with issue 300. I think 301. I'm totally blanking on the number, but when he first comes back in the red and blues after he fights Venom, and he has to go up with Silver Sable, and they have to fight some word I can't say on YouTube on other people's channel except for my own.
Mm-hmm. No, I hear you though. I understand.
Clobby, I think Nick Wise is trying to get your attention in chat, buddy.
Yeah. He said you
hang on. Oh, Nick Weiser. Oh my goodness, Nick Weiser.
Yeah.
Dude,
What a gentleman.
man, dude, dude. I love you, man. I had a fantastic time talking to Nick, hanging out with Nick the other night,
Read his
talking
comment.
about. And I was thanking him for the great time I had the other night. But I can't. But let's see here, man, dude. I appreciate this. For you, my friend, just dropping by to give you my token of gratitude. Back to being dad. Keep up the excellent work, panel. Dude, you're a good friend. You've been one of my great pals that have come in over here, and a great valued member of the Global Geek Gang. And I always enjoy being on your channel, and I enjoy having you on mine. Thank you so much for that generous super chat, Nick Weiser. Did I do okay on that one, Stephen?
Yeah, wow.
We here at
That's
Global
cool,
Geek
man.
Gang appreciate.
Was that okay,
everything.
Polly? That I need help.
Yeah, absolutely. You're, just be you. I'm just saying, like, these are your friends right now, and I know you're not used to it. We read their comments and we share the love and opinions and all that good stuff. That's good, man. Yeah, you're doing great.
I
Thank you,
don't
buddy.
know if you guys have ever been into a small band, or if you have ever been into street theater. But the feeling here on YouTube is basically kind of the same. If you have to go to hear your girlfriend and you have to pay the cover because you want to actually apport to the band, pay the other musicians and everything, you give that money, right? But you are still going to hear your girlfriend on the place. Or if you, for example, have ever played on the street and people give you money, people toss you money. Sometimes it's your friends, and when you see back, is a 20 or a $10 bill and not the 50 cents coin that you normally get. And you go, wait, and go to see who give you that money. Is your friend? Shit, man, thanks. It's kind of the same sensation here. Is we are performing, we are giving that entertainment, and people want to collaborate. And yes, it's our friends, but it's the same as people, your friend paying the cover or anything like that. Is just that is people want to contribute to help you.
Yeah, and to add to that is, when I say that, Pablito, is that wait till Clobby starts getting those super chats from people he doesn't know, who
Yep.
have who you've been entertaining, Clobby, for this whole time, and you're like, whoa. So yeah, man, you're rocking it, brother. You're rocking it.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate everyone. I appreciate you all. Make so many wonderful new friends here. It's fantastic. I mean, it is. I just don't know what to say other than thank you. That's all you can say, though. I understand that. Good to see you there. Does anyone know how to pronounce In's name?
Wait, I got it. No, wait, that's not the right noise.
No, wait, that's a car.
But Clobby, I got to take off.
Hey, brother, thank you for being here, man. Always great to have you stop and hang out with us, brother. Love you, man, and see you soon. Talk to you soon, and I'm, of course, looking forward to tomorrow night for Karaoke Geeks.
Absolutely.
All right, fellas.
Be safe,
That's not
Paulie.
a bad idea.
Paulie, if you did a pawn shop show every day, I'd watch every day. That was an amazing.
Oh my God.
I really enjoy it, man. Those are tons of fun, buddy.
Paulie's Pawn Shop channel.
Oh God, don't give me ideas, man. And
Yeah.
my bank account couldn't take it. Jesus.
That was awesome, though.
But
Thank you,
that
buddy.
was what we'll do. I got those Star Trek ones for you, Clobby. So let's do a stream.
For me?
We'll but I don't want them.
Oh, dude. Well, thank you.
Dude. He said it was. Yeah, he said that at the beginning, buddy. That's
Remember,
why
I came in
everybody-
at the end, though. Remember, I didn't get to see it. I
Right.
didn't
That's
know it
why
was on. I didn't know it was
everybody
on.
get there.
Yeah, Pat had told me about it. I wouldn't known about it. Well, thank you, bro. Appreciate that.
Yeah. It was City of San Pedro. Me and the dogs were taking a drive down there, and we kept getting kicked out of places because they didn't want the dogs. And then this one guy
No.
was cool because I saw those figures in his front store. Man, he was so happy I was even asking about them. He started bringing other shit out.
Nice.
But apparently he's got a treasure trove. So
Nice.
I need to have a serious talk with him to see what he's got.
I love that kind of stuff, man. That's cool. That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. All right, fellas.
Thank you, buddy.
Drive safe.
You take care, man.
Be
Yeah.
safe, Paulie.
See you, jefecito.
Our great buddy Ironcaster for $2. Hail to the GGD. Well, hail to you. You were a member of the GGD, my good friend. So hail to yourself as well. And I know you're busy at work there, brother, but hang out when you can. And thank you for that, bro. Appreciate
Oh,
you.
he also earlier he asked Toy Biz. Yes, Toy Biz made some of the, in my opinion, some of the best Spider-Man figures we've ever got in the late '90s, early 2000s.
Oh, they got some
and
great
the
ones.
toys they made, the Spider-Man 2002 movie toys they made, obviously the comic book toys they made. I found actually images of the toys that I have, some of them.
Well, yeah, we love those Toy Biz. 1 second here. First of all, Steven, isn't Ironcaster going to be on with you guys today?
In about
Or is
an
it-
hour or two or so, yeah.
Oh,
You better
great, yeah.
be there. Otherwise, I will. I'll
Yeah,
join
good-
you. I don't care.
Our good buddy Ironcaster will be interviewed on the wonderful Lorena Creole's channel. Is that not correct?
Nice.
Okay, well, yeah, because we love Lorena. Love her. So,
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Clobberin. We love Lorena. Fuck Steven.
Steven's
We love
okay.
you too.
I'm not even here. I'm just here for
No.
information for
No,
Lorena.
I mean-
It's like, did you hear what he said?
We love
Well, I mean-
Lorena, and Steven's here too.
We love Lorena and Steven.
Yay. I don't know if we can. But I wanted to share something quickly because I actually
Yes.
found a picture of it though. But where is it? I think it's this one. But
And I
this
got one-
I was talking about for the Legend of Kung Fu minis, the Temple of Kung Fu. That came
Okay.
out of Bruce Lee. So I don't know if anyone's ever seen these.
Oh, okay. Is that Funko?
It's all Bruce Lee. No, it's not Funko.
Little Bruce Lee's.
It's all from the Temple of Kung Fu.
No, that's also the Master on Kill Bill.
Oh yeah, there's the Kill Bill. Yeah,
It's Bruce Lee.
Yeah,
but in Kill Bill
no,
outfit, yeah.
the teacher. Sorry,
Pai Mei.
interrupted.
Pai Mei.
Yeah, that's it.
Dude, they
Another
have him
another
as
super
Kano.
chat.
Like,
Oh.
yeah, Snort just gave you a new super chat.
Shut
Oh.
up, Snort. I'm not Leslie.
Shut up, Wesley.
Yeah.
Thank you, Snort of Boomer's Q Bird.
Shut
Thank
up,
you, my
Wesley.
friend. Yeah, you could write "Shut Up, Wesley" here for free, brother. Oh. By the way, just in everyone, Wesley sucks.
He just said I
Yeah.
suck. What the hell?
I think.
You're not Wesley.
I think.
He
And
said-
I could
he
be
said
wrong
shut up,
here,
Wesley,
but I
to me.
think
That's what
you're a
he's doing.
little bit late to a 30-year-old trend. Okay.
He's not too nice of a person in real life either, so you know.
Who?
No, that makes it easier. Since
Yeah.
when are you Wesley?
That's what I think he was saying. He was saying I said a comment, and then shut up, Leslie appeared. That's what he was doing. He was
Oops.
implying Leslie.
Oh, those are cool though, man. Look at Bruce. And Bruce and
I love that Kano one. That
yeah,
Kano
love the
one.
Kato. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Some of them actually come with weapons too, like nunchucks and everything too. Yeah,
The
I have
Green
them. I
Hornet.
like a bag of them, but yeah.
Nice. Commando has a pick here.
So this is my first Venom figure, and yeah, this was awesome.
Oh yeah, I remember these.
And it came
Toy
with a Lethal Protector issue. You can see in the back there.
Oh, those are the ones you were talking about. I
Yep.
have those.
That's a big bubble.
I had all of them, including the giant
Yeah.
scorpion that had missile launching tail. Here's the Spider-Man I had. This was just one.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
5 Spider-Man I had. It came with issue 301. It's great. I still have this. It's the only one that's still in ship shape. That's not like
Yeah.
missing pieces.
I bought 2 copies of this, and I put one in a box and one to take out. So
Yep.
when I got
Yeah,
it,
I got like 3 of these figures,
Yeah.
and 2 of them still have the issues in the box somewhere.
yeah.
Nice.
I have
That
I also
that
have
is a
like
good
7
Spidey
copies
figure.
of this specific issue outside of these anyway, so I have like duplicates upon duplicates of many Spider-Man issues.
Good, I'll take
Nice.
them if you don't want them.
You have a ton of those Spidey figures, don't you, Stephen? I mean, you got
I
a
have
lot of
none of the
figures.
action figures. Mine's pops in some comics, but no, like, the day for Spider-Man stuff. I think
the movie
first
figures were
guy's
really good too.
I could've
That's
sw-
the
really
toy
put
these
it in
guys made.
backpack when you're homeless. That's the difference.
And you got statues and stuff, and then you have a Carnage statue.
A Carnage, a Venom, 2 Red Phoenixes, Spider-Gwen. I have
Yeah.
Ash from Evil Dead. The Thanos Gauntlet, some old Ninja Turtles that were the ones that were spring load backflip. I have the Carnage and Venom statue on my computer.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Clobby,
Nice
do
stuff.
you ever check up on your stuff that you have put up in storage to make sure it's not like getting any mold or the
Oh, there you
humidity's not getting to it? Or
I only have it in one room in my place. It's a small ass room since we don't have central air anymore, and it gets kind of hot in there, but it's kind of okay. You know, I got a lot of work to do to get to my collection. It's all piled up with a bunch of other stuff. We only have that one room. So.
That's I have
It's
that
buried.
same, but yeah,
Right
but
now.
at least we have like air conditioning here, but it's like all on shelves and along the bottom, and it's all bagged up and boxed up and everything.
Well, it's not good for it down here because we have horrible humidity, so
Yeah.
it's not really a good thing for my comics. Toys, it doesn't matter as much, but comics, you got to be careful.
Just make sure they have the cardboard back and the plastic slip and put them.
Oh, all of mine are out of the boxes. I don't keep the boxes of toys. I don't keep the toys in boxes. Oh, there you go from the movie.
Yeah, I had both of these figures and the glider and the little statue. Super cool. Like,
That's
again,
awesome.
good articulation. The sculpt, especially on Spider-Man, was incredible. They even got the texture on the blue, the brick-like texture on the suit, on the blue segment of the suit. It's physically there. It's not like painted on or anything. Like, you can feel it, and it's great when you want to get a good grip on the figure. But it's just very
Yeah.
like there's a lot of traction on the legs, but it's just such a good figure. Like, they made really good figures. I kind of miss them.
Yeah, actually, he's more like Mikey Spock. Wesley's the Mikey Spock of his show, Madman, because he's the bestest ever, and he saves the ship every freaking episode, like 15 episodes in. He's still every time saving the damn ship in the first season.
Of course, because Steven has the new She-Hulk picture as his profile right now, I have to counter it with this. I just have to.
Oh my!
Everyone who has no idea what this is, meet the daughter of
Sapphire.
Dick Grayson and Starfire,
Yeah.
Night Star.
Night Star was from, of course, Kingdom Come, and this was
Yep.
later when they did that Kingdom series, and yeah, nice. Can't have that today.
No.
Not at all.
No, we now have an anti-teenager with, I don't know, is she?
I don't think she was a teenager. I think she was just like a young adult, like 20 something. Like,
Oh,
maybe
come
just
on,
20.
she gotta be 14 to act like that. No, we are
No,
2021.
because Kingdom Come is pretty far in the future. So.
Here, I got it.
Oh no, I meant I'm not a Starfire.
Oh, I thought you were talking
Oh,
about
you mean
okay,
Mandy the
sorry.
trash bag?
Yeah,
But
I
let me
have
know- let me know
no
when it's
idea.
up. But yeah, I do have.
Nice. Oh,
Nice.
I'm not a huge fan
These
of that
came
Venom,
from Wish
but I
for
love
30
that
bucks a
Carnage.
piece.
So cool, man.
That came from Wish.
So damn cool.
What I don't like about the
Original
a lot of
Astro
takes on
Boy. I
Venom-
even have the Temple box.
Oh, there you go,
Wolverine
Wolverine.
figures. The communicators from Avengers.
Man,
I haven't even
Wolverine
opened
figures
this
are
yet.
really hard to do because of the claws. They're such small little things that you don't want to make them out of like metal, die cast, otherwise they're sharp, pointy objects. But if you make them out of plastic, they bend, and it just it's a really hard thing to do.
Is that a zombie
Whenever
flash?
a company does it, I'm like, props,
I think
man.
so. I don't know.
And if you,
Yeah.
for example, store it for too long and the claws are just bending, they will still be bended when you take the figure out. It will stick. So yeah, I have some figures that
Nice.
lost the shape, and you
That's the
cannot.
DC
Yeah.
flash box right
Ooh,
there.
I like the Jean Grey and that Venom too. Nice. I like
Wish.
the symbol. I'm not a
I do
huge.
have that. I do have that Aunt May as well.
Oh my
Nice.
god, I remember that.
I have it now. I physically have it.
Gary Busey, yes.
Oh, the
hold on, where is
Aunt
it?
May that looks like Gary Busey. Yeah.
If you don't want to take your boxes out, you can actually just put light strips in the back and send them on a rotation so you actually make the display boxes
Yeah,
themselves.
that's a nice idea. I don't have the space to do something like that, but I should definitely look into it. Actually, maybe I can retrofit my shelf.
And that, like that's
At
what
the
I'm saying.
moment, I'm using
Spider-Man.
a shelf for. I have my masterpiece Transformers. I haven't gotten any. I can't afford them anymore. But I have MP10 Prime, MP12 Sideswipe, and that's actually really it. And then I just have a bunch of other Transformers that aren't masterpieces thrown on there.
But there's a bunch. Like this is where I kept most of the pictures of stuff I've had. Like you have comics.
Nice.
It's
Very cool.
Oh, this is for Simpson numbers. I think I've showed this before. This is an actual lava lamp that works.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's the one you got for free, right?
Yeah, from my neighbor when he moved out.
Fucking
Yeah.
Nice.
To touch on what Lewis is saying in the chat, I don't hate Wesley. You know, it's interesting because when I first saw TNG, I caught like a season 3 or 4 episode, so I didn't really hate him either. It wasn't until I actually started watching the show from the beginning that I'm like, oh, I can understand why people hate him. But I guess because my first impression was where he wasn't that know-it-all bestest ever. You know, he's the one fixing the ship type stuff. It's a different. You get a different feel for the character.
As Raquel has pointed out on our review show, you know, DC Fontana was going around the cons at the time and talking about, quote, the Wesley problem. And it was a problem because he became the crutch of the show. The crew never had to really be successful because they always had Wesley who knew everything and could do everything to save the day.
First issue.
Every damn time. So
okay, he's on Voyager, right?
No, he's on Next Generation.
Steven, stop it. You're turning me on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wesley Crusher. Will we?
Is the fucking whip that all the time is fucking around Picard?
You know
blonde
what?
guy.
I think Wesley Crusher is a relative of Steve, not Steven, of Kevin in the future because he cries and whines all the time. So
Is the tall blonde guy, right?
But
Is
by the way,
is the tall, scrawny blonde guy?
yeah, he's not blonde. No, he's a dark-haired young. He's a kid. But by the way, it's fine that Louis X-Sparrow likes him. That's fine. Doesn't matter or doesn't hate him. That's cool. We're not judging anyone here. We just hate him. But you know.
So, you know, that is.
Well, it was
what I grew up with.
in the first season, Louise. It was so far we've done 2 weeks. We review 4 episodes a week, and now we got 4 more coming up this week, and so we're into about 12 episodes. He saved the ship at least 10 of those times. That's ridiculous.
When are you doing these reviews?
We're reviewing all of Real Star Trek every Saturday night on
Saturday night.
yeah, every
Okay.
Saturday night.
That's why I haven't been able to see them.
06 through 66 through 05, only Real Trek. All we've reviewed. We've finished the original series.
So
We've finished the original series. We finished the animated series, the original crew films, and now we're on Next Gen. And we're going to do it all. After that, DS9, Voyager, and Enterprise. We're going to do all Real Trek.
Nice.
You know, here in Ecuador, we got the original Star Trek on syndication a lot. The Next Generation was on. They actually got the complete series, but then the other series didn't got a translation, or they were on cable TV, so I didn't got access to them. So for me, basically, real Star Trek is the original series and the movies, because I used to watch Generations with my mom and everything. I thought she hated it, so I didn't pay much attention. I remember using a diadema for the Geordie glasses, and I stomped my fucking head to the wall because I didn't see anything. But other than that, I don't really remember Generations or Next Generation. Sorry, I don't. I really thought it was not that amazing.
Well, that's 7 years, dude. The first season is tough to get through, especially going back.
Really picked up.
Second season had some problems, but there were some okay ones. Third season is where the general consensus is it really took off and started establishing his own identity. Louise, by the way, don't forget when you watched them originally, they were week apart, so once a month. Yes, and the thing exactly. But the thing is about that
is so good.
Is that's why I'm about to probably, once we get done with this first season, I'm going to dub it the miracle season, because so far in these episodes, it is an absolute miracle that this show got past the first season with this as bad as it is. And if it had been on a network television instead of syndication, it would not have lasted. It would not have.
You know, Clobby, you say that, but did you ever look at the numbers that show got? Now I realize
syndication.
I know, but buddy, still 12 million an episode.
That's because it was syndicated.
All right. So you're saying
network, it would have been bombed.
You're saying it got those numbers because it was syndicated, or
yes, and it was on various flexible times. Network, you get one shot, and that's why shows didn't. If it didn't do well, and nobody watched it, back then in 1987, people weren't watching a lot of science fiction on network television. There were rarely any shows. I'm convinced it would have not lasted past the season on network. Maybe not even half the season.
Okay. Because I realized
syndication guaranteed them to get to make a whole package season. in the network, you get 13 episodes made, and if you make it, you get to make more. Usually,
Well, I
back
will
then.
tell you this: in New Orleans, it was on Channel 12. I don't know if you remember when WGNO was a UHF station.
12 was YS, wasn't it?
12 was YES, which was Doctor Who and stuff like that. But 26,
PBS. Yeah,
26
26.
was WRNO,
Yeah.
and not WRNO. That's sorry, that's what it was. WGNO, and by the time the third season, and this is amazing, but it's true. By the time the third season of Next Gen was on, they were actually showing reruns of season 1 and 2 before it. So you could actually watch 2 hours of Next Generation because that's how many they had in the can, and because that's how starved they were for syndicated shows.
Syndication was, like I said, you had to make a syndicated package deal. So you got to make, and you got to, they didn't have anything choice. Network had tens and hundreds of shows they could replace you with if your show wasn't doing well. Right. And so network was way more cutthroat. It would not have lasted past the season on network. Maybe not even a whole first season.
Gotta jump. My
Go ahead, buddy.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, bro. Be good.
Two man.
Hey, I wanted to say, hey Ash, do you have anything to say today, brother? Do you have anything that was on your mind?
Not particularly.
You're really trying to get into the display his collection, aren't you?
I don't.
No, I just he's been quiet, so I didn't know because we were all talking. I wanted to have Ash be a part of the conversation.
Always.
Too, you know?
Well, when it comes to the He-Man stuff, I have no stake in He-Man. I wasn't a fan originally and stuff like that. But when it comes to like TNG specifically, it was part of my gateway into Star Trek, along with the Abrams films. That's why, for me personally, I hold the Abrams films in such high regard. Because it was. Yeah, no, it's all right.
I'm teasing you. You know, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I hate him. Sorry.
Oh no, it's all right.
Ew.
Let him finish. Go ahead, Ash. We're teasing.
Yeah, I was just saying that's why I hold the Abrams films such high regards, because they were part of the reason of why I got into Star Trek, along with TNG as well. And TNG is my favorite of the original shows. And even though Wesley does get a lot of shit, I do kind of like Wesley because he was annoying, but he was the young person out of the group, out of the main roster of the characters, and being a young person myself, I kind of sort of like identified with him in that regard. But yeah, I just love TNG. It was great. I watched them all ages ago, but I haven't had a chance to watch them recently. But yeah.
Well, you know, Ash, they did get a hold and realize at some point that people were getting annoyed. It got out there. I mean, this was happening at the time. It got out there that he was saving the ship, and it was annoying. And then he became just a member of the crew. And I mean, at least he did. There are plenty of stories that he was a part of or in where he didn't save the ship, and that made it more tolerable. But I mean, I'm telling you, we're like 12 episodes in, he saved the ship about 9 or 10 times so far. I'm counting. I'm actually tally it up and talk about it this week on the show. And he was just the crutch. He's this little genius boy who can solve anything, and he does things that Data should have easily been able to do, for example, or other things. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, but you know that Spock would have done.
Wesley had a lot of plot armor, so.
Yeah, a little something for Purple Valkyrie. You probably appreciate this. Flight of the Valkyries here.
There you go. Nice.
These are just some of the screenshots. I unfortunately don't put a lot of my artwork on Flickr just because it's mostly for like digital photography stuff, so which is what a screenshot is.
Some nice stuff there.
Yeah.
I do put some of it though.
You're not gonna hate me, Ash, if I memed you quickly, are you?
Oh,
depends on the meme.
why you want to be mean to Ash?
I'm not being mean to Ash.
Oh my God! I'll get back to you, man. No, we got to do this.
All the time, oh my God.
It's pick on Ash time, folks.
It's Ashley.
Wait. There's a time where you don't pick on that?
Oh,
Okay, that's a good one. I'll give you that.
Oh my. Ashley Crusher.
Wesley Ashley.
Dude.
Oh, sorry, Ash. Poor
Oh,
old Ash.
that's all right.
You're a good sport, buddy.
Tell you what,
He knows that.
send me that on Twitter.
Oh,
and
I
I'll put
bet
that as
you.
an avatar.
Okay. I bet you
I
will.
like that.
I'll clean it up a little bit.
Oh, I knew Ash would like that.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Well done. Excuse me. Yeah, Wesley's Mozart.
I have so many
Stream
You
yards.
already unfriended me. I wasn't trying to be mean.
After the way you yell at him on Fortnite, I don't think there's anything.
Oh yeah, I'm. There's been hardly any yelling anymore. Like, what are you talking about?
You didn't yell anymore, Ash, or just a little bit? Ash was nice to me on Fortnite, though. I really
I
appreciate
wasn't
it.
trying to kill you.
No worries. That was a lot of fun. We need to get you back and forth. No, we need to get you playing Minecraft. That would be
Oh
interesting.
my!
Ooh, nice.
I wouldn't know how to do that. I can't even play. I can't even
I'm
play.
tapping out on that one. I
can't even play
playing that
Fortnite with-
shit.
Our
Yeah,
view of the
that's
scene
right.
is not
If
here,
I
but
want to go, if I want to go back and play some shit from the '80s, I'll go back and play like Zelda or some
is that
shit.
is
I
that
ain't
from
gonna
the
play
'80s?
that.
It's Minecraft from the '80s.
It's,
No,
it's
Minecraft
shit that looks
started
like
back in
No.
It's from 2010 onward.
Not early
yeah,
2000s.
but it looks like crap. It's all blocky and everything.
No.
Yeah,
it has a charm.
Okay. This is the thing. The reason the Minecraft is when Minecraft was first made, it was designed to be made for autistic people to help autistic people become better in their thinking and dexterity and creativity and that kind of thing. But then it evolved because so many people loved the game, and the reason it's blocky is because it's simple to use, simple to play with, and it promotes creativity. Basically, there's a whole
It sacrifices
range of
visual
blocks.
fidelity for creativity and engine. Like this way, okay, the engine's not doing so much. The game engine isn't doing so much regarding visuals. It can do more in regards to gameplay and features and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So.
Well,
It
no, I
inspires-
understand why I like it so much. But
It
anyway,
inspires not just that, but it also inspires imagination, the ability to have
Exactly.
a simple
Uh-huh.
platform where multiple people can play together, not worry about not being able to handle it on their system. And if you actually dig deep into some of the stuff people have created in Minecraft, you will see like
It's
there's things
incredible.
there's Star Trek worlds, there's fully built enterprises, DS9s.
functional
It
computers.
It is a
It's
cyber Lego.
actual computers
Yes,
built in
functional
Minecraft, like
computers.
functioning That's because there's like a mechanic in Minecraft called redstone, and that's basically kind of like basic electronics. So it takes like an input of on or off and then transfers that. But basically what people have done is they've used real world computer logic and used the Minecraft redstone mechanic to build functioning logic gates
Yes,
in
exactly.
Minecraft. And they just stack them together to create binary calculators, and then they'll just evolve, and they created storage modules for data. And
They have made cache systems.
I know
cache
128-bit working
Yes.
computer. Oh, it's a nerd stream basically.
Yeah, sounds too smart for me. I'll stick with my Madden.
But
Yelling
that's
at my
the thing.
stupid Madden game.
That's the thing. You can do whatever. You can be a maths professor and play Minecraft and create all this crazy computer shit, or you could be an artist and use different colored blocks to make pixel art, or you could literally just play the game and build a house, or you could play with your buddies and play a mod pack. It's so versatile. It's like for me personally one of the best games ever.
I will tell you the only reason why I'm not playing it anymore. I don't have it legally. So at one point I stopped using piracy for games. I decided that I had enough games on my own. I have physical games, so I stopped using piracy. I stopped using
my brother
Minecraft.
to pirate instead.
Let's say if you are doing a crappy movie, I have no issue there. If you are actually making entertainment, I will get a way to pay you. But on video games, it's just something for pride, let's say. I'm a developer, having other developers in that situation. I know how hard it is when your thing is pirated and you don't get the time. So I stopped doing that. I basically decided that most of the small developers need my money. So
Yeah, no, indie gaming is thriving right now because everyone's
Yeah.
sick of the same crap that the AAA gaming industry is publishing and pushing out there.
Mhm.
Especially when they remove features that were in previous games, say 10 years ago, and then put them back in and call it new innovation when you're just it's worse than
Yes.
stagnation because you're removing features only to put them back in to return to normal, quote unquote. And
But at that point happened
yeah.
something that I was not expecting. My arch enemy decided to buy Minecraft. And when that happened, that fucked me up. That actually bummed me up. I use Windows only because I have to. Because my clientele have the web pages designed on Illustrator, or they want to get this effect that you can only do properly on After Effects with this file that they are sending you, and it fucks you up. It has locked me on Windows basically. But I have worked before with Microsoft, and I know they are not the kind of people that I want to support.
No, none of these big gaming companies really are.
Yeah,
Especially Netflix is recently getting into gaming. I'm actually going to cover it this coming Saturday night. But what they're doing is they're hiring ex-EA and Facebook employees to kind of build a
Yes.
mobile extortion service. Sorry, I mean gaming service.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
EA and
I say that
Facebook,
jokingly,
real
but
high up and comers. Yeah, that's gonna go well.
that's what mobile gaming is. It's just it's extortion.
Yeah, and there was this guy that I actually was in a conference of him and everything, Eduardo Canuto, that he is the one that was developing what is now the integration of Linux inside of Windows. So you can actually install a Linux distro in your Windows and run them at the same time. He was doing that. When I sit down,
Sorry, was that the Linux console command through Windows?
Yeah,
or is it Linux
software?
The full-on integration, you can actually install a distro of Linux inside of your Windows and run.
So it's not a Linux VM running through Windows.
No,
it's
full-on
It is
Linux.
full-on Linux
Yes.
in Windows.
Yes, so you can use all the nodules and everything. Is amazing.
Oh my god!
But
it's not unheard of. You can run Windows on Mac stuff. It's all just emulation and different
No,
programs.
this is not even emulation. They run a secondary kernel layer. So basically, you have the full-on structure.
Right.
It's amazing. It's really, really good. And I knew the guy that did this. I was in a conference of him, and I was talking about how Microsoft is starting to accept, this was 2012, 13 maybe, when Microsoft was starting to integrate open source before they purchase Git. Yeah, it was just before they purchased Git. And I was there talking to him about how awesome it was, and he goes, "No, it's not awesome. It's a business decision." They know that most servers use Linux, so we need Linux on the system. But if we didn't, we couldn't care less about the existence of Linux. We need that market. So
See, I would love if Linux was the normal. The only problem is that a lot of games, especially the games I play, don't run on Linux. So it's kind of just like, otherwise Linux would be my go-to main system. No, without a second hesitation. But I need Windows to run some of these games, so that's kind of the caveat there. It's annoying as hell, but hopefully.
And there's companies that I hate because of what they do. For example, Adobe. And I was on a presentation on Adobe on a campus party, and I went directly to tell them I pirate your software because it's shit. And they give me a T-shirt. That is something that actually happened. But I hate that kind of dynamic that I will pay Adobe. This is something that Macintosh does, that Apple does. They pay Adobe to prevent them for doing a Linux version of the software.
Hey there, Dark Shadow Logan, Daryl the Derelict, Captain 300 Sub Spock. Who else has popped in there? Catman, Didi Myers, great to see you. Brett Cohen, thank you again so much. I really appreciate it. I'm humbled, sir. Thank you. Hold on. Can we not skip past Pablo said his arch enemy? We need to hear this story. Oh, well. Your wishes are
basically that.
go for it, Pablo.
I'm a developer, and I was working a bit with Microsoft. I was even in the launch of Windows 7 on the Microsoft Office here in Quito. Um, I was there. I told them directly, I tried to hack your new operative system. I had downloaded a version of the final release that they were getting illegally. To try hacking it and go to their office to tell them directly. I didn't. I could not. So I upload the software. I told them that there was some concerns, but I was happy with that. And then I did some beta testing for Windows 8. I was first in the line to get Windows 10. And at that time, they started to do some screwy things with the open source community, including buying Git. So basically, the way that we handle our repositories and we handle the historic archival of the software that we do, they have it. And they started to take away some projects, to censor some things. They started to pay Linux distributions to get away with some stupid things like tracking where you are. So they, at one point, I loved them. I started to hate them. And right around when they launched the Xbox One,
Series X.
no, the one,
Oh,
I
the
was
one,
like,
okay. So
yeah,
back in
I was offered
2013.
to buy it for less. I was, no, you know what? I cannot condone Microsoft anymore. I don't want them to have any more of my money. Fuck them.
Do you have Discord by any chance? I just put mine in the private chat if you ever want to chat.
Oh,
I feel like you and I would have a really good time about this stuff. Also, anyone watching the screen just now, you totally did not see a New York ad pop up that completely docks where I live.
Oh,
I mean, it didn't dock where I live. It just shows, okay, I live in New York City, but that's public. That's really kind of, people that watch me already know that, so. I'm just kind of going through some screenshots and I'm like thinking, maybe I can delete some of these. I don't really need them. They're not that good in retrospect, but.
just always be careful when you're showing pictures of the daytime like this, man.
Yeah, like you just saw that ad pop up. It's nothing serious. Just saying because I'm in New York. It's gonna say, "Oh, New York, something rather."
Everybody's gonna New York. Yeah.
No, not just that.
New York's a big fucking place. You're gonna come looking for me. Good luck.
The same thing
Not
as we
just
like
that,
we like your anonymous
Yeah,
status.
so
We
is
don't
where
want-
I'm at too. So
I will tell everybody I live in Quito, Ecuador, and if you want to come for me, please spend money. We need the tourism.
Oh, I totally can use the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you were talking about like Minecraft is like an open world game. First off, any Alien fans, I have a shit ton of Alien screenshots too. There's always a favorite.
By the way, there's a fork of Minecraft that is open source. You can find Minecraft P on the Raspberry Pi. Raspberry Pi.
Yeah.
It's open source.
Actually,
that build of Minecraft is the alpha version. That's on the Raspberry Pi. That's why you can so easily play around with it.
It's so good, man.
Yeah. You can code in your own blocks and stuff.
Lumberyard, Amazon's Lumberyard engine just went open source, or it's going to go open source later this year in I think October.
By the way, this is something that I learned yesterday. I have been telling everybody to use Audacity. Stop. They were purchased by a company a couple of a month earlier, and now they are getting a lot of telemetry on the software. So we are expecting in the next couple of weeks somebody to get a real good fork without all the telemetry, without any kind of spyware. If you have a version before that, maybe something from the beginnings of the year, download it, uninstall the updated version, and install the old version. If not, get in contact with me, and I can give you an installer for the old version for Windows. Because basically they are taking not only your IP, they are taking the MAC address, they are taking the GPU and CPU identifiers, they are taking your how do I explain this easily? All
It's
the
UC is
network that
Big Brother, basically. They know
Essentially,
all your
yeah,
Exactly.
they can. What they do is, if they have your access to your IP address, for anyone who doesn't know, they can essentially go online as you, and even actually lock you out of like effectively making your internet not work, useless.
Yeah, but they
Um,
also take the keys from the encryption on your PC, so
Right.
it's really fucked
Which
up.
is why you need a VPN, a virtual.
You know what I use?
Virtual.
I have a Raspberry Pi 8 gigabytes, Raspberry Pi 4. It has Pi-hole and Unbound. So Pi-hole basically resolves all by Unbound, and Unbound is a cache system for the DNS. It takes, if you don't have that DNS already stored, it gives the server the query, then it stores it, and it resolves everything on the Pi-hole site. So basically, once you have gone to a web page once, the government or the ISP have no way to know if you ever go back. The resolution is on your side. You get the IP directly on your own service. You contact the server, and you get the information by SSH. So all is encrypted.
Nice.
It's good. It's a good way to escape from the system. If you want to go deeper, you can make your Raspberry Pi, and this is something that I have already worked on. And my best friend on the United States will use my Raspberry Pi as a VPN to access his bank account here because it's region locked. But you can do that, so you can connect from your phone, you can connect from anything that is outside of this network. You just get into the VPN and you go back to the network on your home. But if you really want to be anonymous, use that, and use a VPN that has a lot of people around, because the VPN, the key is in numbers, you are safe. They have to go through a lot of layers of encryption if they want to know exactly what you are doing. And even them, the VPN can know a lot of the information on your site, but a lot will be encrypted in ways that they cannot decipher. So a lot of your information will be safe.
Hey, R1 Avalon, beautiful lady, lovely to see you. Thanks for popping in. It is a pleasure.
Oh, they're
Always
talking
pleasure.
about Galapagos on the chat, man. Galapagos is one of the best places you can ever be.
Yeah, I
And
would love to go there one day.
yeah, no,
I've
dude,
never been,
you
so
need to. Is it's a cluster of islands, right? But
Right.
in every single island, you can see different species, and these are really near islands. But they have different species or version of the same species, like the finch. The finch is the reason why you have the Origin of the Species by Charles Darwin, and that's the first book that I ever read, because it had an iguana on the cover, and the iguana is from the Galapagos and is basically the national pet. He's a beautiful animal, so we love him. And I saw an iguana on the cover, so I had to read the book. And my grandmother hates it because I started to study science at 6. Let's just say.
I would just love to go there just for the tortoises. So
Well, we're going to start wrapping it up in a little bit here, folks, because we've been on for a couple hours, and it's just going to be. It had to be a shorter show today. Anyway, we got all kind of. Oh well, who was that? Oh, I didn't know this gentleman was going to be here. Otherwise, I wouldn't have said that, because no one tells me things, and I'm glad he's here. Gary,
Nothing.
Hey, tells me nothing.
Can you not leave me alone for an hour? What the hell, Gary? just what the fuck?
I'm honored to see you here, Gary. I believe this is the first time you've been over here on my channel.
He's only asking for money. That's why he's here.
No, Jed invited me, dickhead.
Oh,
Okay, so he wants recognition. Hi, Gary. I see you.
I'm glad to see you. Thank you. Welcome, sir.
Thanks,
How you-
buddy.
Oh, hey,
What's up,
everyone.
man? What's up, man?
Not too much. I thought I'd swing by and say hi to everybody.
Well, it is honor to see you, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty. What the fuck? We got Ash Lee and Ash Singh. So I'm guessing Ash Lee is Fat Steven Seagal.
Nah.
Yeah, Ashley Crusher.
Ash Lee.
We were making fun of Wesley Crusher. We were talking about how horrible Wesley is today, and
Shut up,
boom, there you go.
Ash Lee.
Shut up, Wesley. By the way,
Ash Lee.
everyone, we have a new. Oh man, we got. Oh, here we go again. Another news flash. Everyone that keeps coming through the news wire. Wesley sucks.
Ash, I
Repeat.
sent it to you.
Wesley sucks.
Yeah, just seeing it. Thanks.
Just reporting the news, folks.
It's going
So
on
the
20
Poopers-
years, and we're
Don't
still
cancel.
hating on Wesley.
Yes, the hate for Wesley is strong here for him. Especially the first season of him there.
Oh.
Canadian Spider-Man, what's up, brother? Good to see you
What's
there.
up, my Canadian webhead, my fellow webhead.
Yeah, he does
Canadian-
whatever. He does whatever a Canadian spider can.
A Canadian, if you ever come back to Ecuador, tell me. We
Yes.
will have a blast, man. All this, if you want to know Quito, Ecuador, we can go to Tena. Is on the jungle, directly on the jungle. There's a river with an island in the middle, and the island is full of monkeys, and the monkeys are fucking assholes.
He gets around that Canadian Spidey, doesn't
Can I just ask, what monkeys aren't assholes?
Once I was a kid, right? I go to the street. Monkey was in the roof, and there was a dog barking at me. So I take a stone from the ground, I throw it, and I fail. I didn't hit the dog. The monkey comes from the roof, takes another stone, throws it, and hits the fucking dog in the head. And I was like, "Fuck you!"
Iron Caster of Iron. What's up, buddy?
Oh, not much. Just get myself cleaned up. Thought I'd, put in a little effort today.
Put in more effort. That's horrible. You're going live soon.
Oh, you are, yeah. That's right. You were,
I'll go get
you
the
were on the
Crisco.
spotlight. Get that
No,
spotlight.
no. I don't want Crisco. I can't believe it's not butter. I want to see it all over your face, smothered.
Gary, what you got going on, man? What you got going on coming up for you on Pop Culture Minefield?
Well, tomorrow we have a comic book artist, Lorenzo. I forget his last name. Gosh, bless it. Hold on. I wasn't prepared. Fuck you, Steve. Fuck you.
We have a guest, a comic book artist. What was his name?
Look, I wasn't even going to do a show tomorrow.
I know you weren't.
I was
That's why
prepared to
all
cancel
hyped
for
up.
medical reasons. But it's like, okay, I came back. I took care of my insulin issues. So Steven laughs, but he's a co-producer on the show now. Is he fucking helping me?
Am I allowed to say that live now? Am I allowed to just say that I'm a co-producer? Paid co-producer
Yeah, we gotta-
for Pop Culture Minefield? All right.
He and Jedi 6 are officially going to be co-producers on the show.
Mhm.
And
Excellent.
because I need the help. I love Keith to death, but Keith doesn't do much of the work dealing with running the show. He's just on the show. And Keith knows. It's not like I'm like talking behind his back. He knows. He just he's the camera loves him.
And we love Keith. Everyone does.
Yeah. And so Keith is the on-air personality, and I'm personality and the guy in the back end, and I need somebody to help me. And Steven and Six are jumping in to help me
Excellent.
make life a little
Excellent.
better. So
Yes.
we're going to be doing a show tomorrow now. Officially, there's Keith, Black Keith, not White Keith, and
Where?
yeah, right there.
Oh, there
Black
he is.
Keith.
Oh, there he is. Black Keith. Get out of here. I'm sure he loves that avatar. Oh.
He's got a good sense of humor. I think he even gets a kick out of the fact that we call White Keith from Geek Time TV. We call him Quiche.
Oh.
No, change it back. Change it back.
You can be white 6 if I can be white fat Steven.
But we're hoping that we're going to do the Blade Runner discussion group Sunday. Paul M. Salmon, the author of Future Noir, The Making of Blade Runner, is a friend of mine, and he's just come out from under the COVID lockdown. And so his week has been nuts. So we're hoping he can make it. If he can, we'll have a show on Sunday. Doomcock was wanting to attend, but he can't because of his own show. But if it doesn't happen this weekend, we're going to plan it for another day. And it's going to be a regular thing we're going to do because I'm the founder of the Blade Runner fan club. And I'm like,
really? Wow.
Yeah, bladezone.com, the #1 Blade Runner website in the world. I founded it back in 95.
Oh, my goodness.
And I just want to keep Blade Runner alive. We laugh about it, because it survived to 2019. And that was a joke to us back in 97. We were talking about, I was like, do you think we'll keep Blade Zone and Blade Runner alive to 2019? And then, of course, it's still the #1 Blade Runner site.
Ash.
What picture?
Yes.
Off-brand Crisco.
Oh, Ash, look at you, off-brand Crisco.
Oh, I like it. Now I don't know who is whom.
That?
All confused now.
I saved that a while ago.
Where did you get it from?
Your Twitter profile picture a while ago.
You are a weirdo.
It was that stream where everyone was my face, and then everyone was like your avatar, and then someone else's avatar, and I was like, I've got to try that. But then the stream ended, so I was like, I'll have to bring that up later down the line when he's forgotten this avatar.
Are you getting on me?
No.
Okay, just want to make sure that.
Hey everybody, look at my gorgeous hair.
Hello, everybody. Thinking the same thing.
I have that for when culture comes out. We the other night we had the whole panel was full of cultures. When we were
Hi, everybody.
Yeah. Hello, everybody.
And then there's this one of Matt when that we were doing. I do want to bring this up, and I will put this in the chat.
I was about to put it in the chat, but you can if you want to.
Okay. I just wanted to say, everybody, if nobody knows what's going on with Gary, Gary had some problems at his house.
Diarrhea.
And I just wanted to put this in there.
Where you going with this?
It's a promise.
Diarrhea.
He fell in.
Covered in shit.
that link that Clobberin put in is for Gary's GoFundMe because he had a fire at his house. So if anybody can help Gary, much appreciative because Gary's done a lot for everybody. So I
got my first video today, Jed. I'm trying to find the link so I can share it and you guys can open the video up. First video and photos because I haven't been able to get over there. No, it's taped off. We're not allowed on the property. There's the insurance adjusters are like it's like the Nazi regime. There's the papers. You're not allowed on your own house. And we're not allowed to go in here until they say we can go in. And I'll look it up here real quick and see if I can find it. Here it is. I can at least show you the JPEG. And I will copy. How do I do that?
You hit copy?
No, I'm trying to share it. There it is. Share. Copy link.
Mr. Sebon.
And there you go. I'm going to share it in the private chat. And Clobberin, you can show it if you want to.
All right.
How you doing, Clobberin?
Oh, not too bad, man. What? Oh. Yo, always.
6.
Not too bad, man.
It's
Just
6
trying
here.
to get everything together.
Yeah, 6 is in here.
Just trying to
God
work
damn it.
out how to figure out all this monetization stuff.
She and Steven really take
You just
advantage of the fact that they know I love them and just really rub in shit with me.
And
You
who
just
have been there the most to help you through everything as much shit
Yeah.
as we have. Yeah, so shut the hell up.
You guys have made my life. Yeah, fuck you. But
Fuck
thank
you. Put a shirt on. Fucking weirdo.
Remember that face, Steven?
Oh, I don't want to even picture your man boobs again.
Oh, no.
My milkshake brings little boys to the yard.
You're fired.
Damn right.
They've been yours.
Neil Cuckman, you're fired.
Now, to the right is would be where our office and bedroom was. And the bedrooms on the left is where the fire started.
So I guess you
And-
really had to do some work in the bedroom.
It started with a Chromebook that got overheated, caught the blanket on fire, and then for some reason, my brother-in-law was storing fireworks in a paper bag right next to the bed.
Oh my goodness.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh man.
But thankfully, the neighbor saw it, and she was like sitting there with a cup of coffee. Looks like the neighbor's setting off fireworks in the house. I can hardly wait to see what's going to happen here.
Wow.
And then the curtain caught fire, and she's like, I don't think they're home. And she called 911, and that's what saved the house.
Yeah,
The top of the house is done in.
Because it's normal when you're sitting there drinking your coffee and you see fireworks inside the house. Like, they're throwing another rave. Oh, wait, with fire. Real fire.
Yeah.
Trying to get the marshmallows.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you can take it down now. I'm tired of looking at that. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I really want to edit this picture to have
Oh.
just like a glass cloud going, shit, I shouldn't have farted inside again.
The thing that bugs me is that in the photograph, you can't see the ceiling.
Yeah.
But I was looking at the ceiling through the window, and it's gone. It's just the beams and the roof above.
The roof, the roof is on fire.
The roof.
Water, but the motherfucker.
It has to be you.
It has to be me because he knows I can get away with it. He knows I don't. mean it.
Purple Valkyrie's leaving. So we
My
should all say
Purple.
Hi, Purple.
Bye,
Valkyrie.
Purple.
Bye.
All right, Purple. Thank you for being here. Post whatever you need to.
Sick.
Thank you.
My
Welcome.
picture.
Right now, I got the new computer, but man, the built-in webcam sucks on this thing. This one,
Yeah.
it fades in and out, color and brightness, and it's driving me crazy.
See, I don't even
Dude,
have a
fix it.
camera attached to my computer at all. My monitor doesn't have one. I don't have an external one plugged in. It's just a little bit paranoid.
I have multiple kill relays for my camera. As an example, I have a USB hub with switches, so I can turn the camera off individually or the microphone off individually.
Right.
I do that every time I stop streaming.
I considered doing it the way Steven instructed me, because Steven has his webcam hooked up, but it's under the desk.
Yeah.
Pointed right at his crotch.
Yeah, because I want everyone to see why I'm always upset and complaining.
Yeah, so.
But I also
why?
I turn off all power to my webcam after I'm not using it, right? As well as I have the lens covered. I don't. Yeah.
Purple, what time is that show? Loki's got an important show that he's doing tonight. There's a link right there, everyone. But maybe you could follow that and find out what time it is. It does not say. So thank you, Purple. Everyone, check out.
Purple's not leaving. She was saying goodbye to Dad Man.
Oh, okay. I thought she was running. I
Oh,
thought she was okay. Oh, I got you. I'm sorry.
That's my fault then. I apologize.
Yeah,
no problem. Love you, Purple. But
Bye,
yes,
Dad Man.
if you could put what time that? 7 p.m. Central. Okay. Excellent. So there you go. All hail Loki.
Oh, and hey,
What the fuck?
got the new microphone today too from
Nice.
Oh,
Mexican
that's
Iron Man.
Oh, dude. Yeah,
Awesome.
I was
Oh,
wondering
wow.
if you got it.
All
You
hail
found it.
Mexican Iron Man.
Mike, get in here and play with your lightsaber for us.
Yeah, where?
You want to
The best I can
see?
do.
I will say nothing.
Pablo, we already know what we talk about in the back room, so don't you get jealous.
Just saying.
I mean, your voice got real high there.
Hey, Dessert!
You went full Grace Randolph.
Don't forget
Hello, everyone.
Predictable.
Touch my balls.
And good night, everyone.
I'm trying to get a frame perfect. Okay,
They can call
here we
me
go.
Butters. I am Butters.
Here we go.
Butter.
No, the avatar is not. There you go.
That's not your dick pic. You're lying.
I was trying to get that. Oh,
I found it.
Don't forget your towel.
Would anyone like to see what goes on behind closed doors with He-Man?
He-Man.
Blow me up, Clobberin. Look at this. Look at my blue butt.
Blow that
It's
shit up.
He-Man.
Fabulous powers.
It's He-Man.
Find
yes.
it, Bruce.
There we go.
No, that's
All right.
Kevin's version right there. Yeah.
Dude. I don't know. Should I?
No, don't.
I will. Load that shit up.
Butters.
Oh my God.
What was this revelation? More leather.
More and less.
It's gonna be the Tila show.
Look at
It's like
Pablo.
looking at a.
Sheila.
It's like looking at a weird stripper Smurf.
Strippers.
Yeah, people.
Yeah.
So this thing doesn't drop till tonight. Then the He-Man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's later on
it's not
tonight,
good news.
tomorrow.
It's not.
Well, yeah, because I keep people saying, seeing people saying now, that they're judging it and they haven't seen it yet. It seems like I don't know. Is that what's going on?
No,
It looks
I
looks
Check-
bad,
check-
but
Never judge before you
Clobberin,
watch.
check
That's
the
just-
comic book roundtable chat. But don't say anything, but just check it.
By
Okay.
the power of Grayskull, I give my power to Tila. I'm out. Fuck
He
you.
pulls an iron.
He-La.
Can we just call it Hela and just put like He-Man's face on Tila's body? Just call it Hela and just in the
Tila.
Master of the Universe.
And
Hela.
The man
Master
versus
Race
of the universe.
dildo.
If you have seen the trailer, they already have the face of Tila in the body of a man, so don't worry.
She walks
They
like
went
a woman and talks like a
Hey,
man.
my
It's
name's Tila.
Tila.
I'm pumped up
La,
like
la,
a
la, la,
dude.
Tila.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
yes.
Well, and from everything that everybody said, Mike, it's gonna be a ridiculous. But still, we still have to see what's gonna happen because
No,
you
we
even
don't.
know if Grace Randolph, she doesn't just. There's the thing that gives it even more. Grace Randolph, I was shocked to actually see her saying that. So you
But-
know she's
Because she's a shill and a half.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
still, but she's not even shilling the show. Okay, she's a major shill on a lot of Disney stuff. She's saying this is really bad, so that means it's really bad. She's seen all 5 episodes. Okay, if she said something's bad and she's a super shill, that means there's something wrong.
She
Okay.
has seen some good shit.
Yeah, like I was shocked. I was like, "What?" Because she when Loki came out, she kissed its ass. When WandaVision came out, she kicked his ass. Like she's. But then the new Master, and I was like, "What? Oh, she did a swerve? What?"
That's because Netflix
Yeah.
isn't paying her enough.
So. Well, I find it funny that Netflix gave her and a bunch of these other people, and then the people that actually got to see it are ripping on Netflix now. So, like,
On the topic of women kicking men's ass, I think we need to see just a little bit of, remember everyone's always back in like the 90s and 80s, was always girl on girl action, right? Well,
Yes.
share the screen. Oh, what's this? Werewolf Hunter
ma'am.
keeps forgetting silver bullets.
One of my favorite websites, harddrive.net.
Oh man.
This is like Florida worthy.
And yes,
This is like
This
Florida
arti-
worthy. And here we need some good.
Oh, you weren't done,
guy
Iron
on
Cast?
guy
I'm
action.
sorry.
I was going
I'm
to show you
sorry,
one
you
more
weren't done. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
report. This article can run Doom. Yes, it legitimately is.
Yes.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
nice.
that's amazing.
Article can run Doom.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm playing this right now.
Have you seen the video where there's this guy out there who manages to get a pregnancy test to run Doom?
Yes.
Yes, I've
It's
seen that.
amazing.
I don't want to know how you play it, but I've seen it.
No, gotta pull the strings.
The logic board,
What's
the
strange?
logic
He on the
board on the test
I know.
is basically 16-bit computer, so you can do a lot of crazy shit there.
What game is this one, dude?
Arkham City.
Arkham City. Oh, I missed it.
In my favorite Batsuit. Anyone that knows me knows that my favorite Batsuit is the
I'm not
the
sure if that's the
70s.
I love that
Neil
one.
Adams, blue and gray.
I like
yellow
that
symbol.
suit. That's one of my
I love that
favorite
one.
suits.
I was actually doing that game when I had it in with the Adam West Batman outfit, believe it or not.
This specific game didn't have the Adam West suit, but they had my favorite, and it looks.
I love this.
Here, you can see.
Yep, that's a real Batman costume. I can't stand the overly complicated armorish, ridgy,
Well, that's what I like
modern
about the
crap
default.
costumes.
I agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree. That's why I liked
I love
what
this.
they did with Arkham Asylum and Arkham City's suit, like the default suit, because the actual suit itself, ignoring the gauntlets and the boots, it looks like the traditional comic book suit, just with a little bit of drawn on detail or sculpted detail, but it's looks like spandex, and then you have the gauntlets that are just armored and the boots that are armored. The cowl even looks like
It could move better for one thing. It could move a lot better. Now, is this Arkham City? Was that the last one they did?
No, Arkham City was the second one they did.
Arkham Knight.
Okay, what was the last
Arkham
one?
Knight
Knight
was
was
the
the
last
third
one,
one.
Okay, I'm trying to remember which one I had
It was
last.
Asylum, City, Origins, then Night.
Okay.
Origins was. Ugh.
I wasn't a fan of the visual.
D-Bud.
Yeah, me neither.
Isn't Origins chronologically before Asylum?
Yeah, it's a prequel to all.
Yeah.
This makes me want to play this again, just to have that suit and just swing around. I can't play for crap, but swing around the city and just messing around and stuff is just so much.
The
fun.
Arkham games are so good. They're so fun.
It's like playing the Spider-Man games. You just want to travel around the city.
I'm no good at the game. I just run around, fight every now and then swing.
Yeah, I'm actually
all over
trying
the place.
to. This is footage I record, and I'm just trying to get better at the game because, I haven't. This is the first time I'm playing this game in over 8 years.
This is great.
So, because I played Arkham Knight since, but I haven't played City since it came out. So I'm like, I need to play this again.
Well, Arkham Knight must be the one I got when I got my first my PS4 when I got that one.
And anyone seeing the title of this video will instantly get what it's referencing. Anyone that's read or watched the Dark Knight.
Dark Knight. He says this is not a mud pit.
Son. This isn't a mud pit. It's an
operating room, and I'm the
surgeon.
Yeah, I'm the surgeon.
I have a lot of
his legs.
Yeah, I have a lot of if you'll pardon the pun, issues with with Miller's Dark Knight. Especially, I didn't like the 4th issue, but it has a lot of good stuff in it.
Yeah, and let's admit, at one point, if Gotham goes that wrong, Batman was gonna go full brutal.
I didn't like his portrayal of Superman. And actually didn't. I think he changed his art to a point where it was not as good as it was on his Daredevil run. And he did that with Ronin, though. And I don't like the way Miller mutated his art style.
Well,
like
during
Giffen
Miller,
did.
It depends on what Daredevil run you're referring to, because at one point Miller wasn't the artist; he was just the writer.
You're thinking of Born Again. Was no, that's Man Without Fear. That's a miniseries.
Right,
You're right.
okay.
He only wrote it. Born Again with Mazzucchelli doing the art was far better because Miller didn't get to do the art. But his original run, he drew the comic for a couple of years with McKinsey writing, Roger McKinsey. Then he took over the writing and drawing, the art. And Klaus Janson, of course, overpowers everyone he inks, so it all looked the same. But he mutated his style for Ronin when he moved to DC. And then he kind of took that style over to his Dark Knight Returns, even though Janson, I believe, I don't know if Janson inked him on that one or not. I can't remember now. But I don't know. It was he's not the only artist that's done that in comics, where they changed their style so drastically. Keith Giffen. So this looks cool though, man. Love that costume.
I'm really it's my favorite suit, and the Arkham City made the suit. I think out of the entire series, did the suit the best.
The blue and gray bat. Yeah.
It looks like it popped right out of the pages. It's such a
Oh, it
good,
does.
I love it. Really is. It's my favorite bat suit.
I'm
the
with you,
real
man.
items, blue and gray with the yellow symbol, yellow belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the N64 Batman Beyond game?
Vaguely.
It was kind of good. It was entertaining.
There you go. Well, we're gonna start wrapping it up, everyone, because I've got parental obligations to deal with in a minute. But I'm gonna go around the horn a little bit. And thank you for that, Ironcaster. Excuse me, Ironcaster, of course, but Mando, because now I want to go get that game. Thanks a lot, dude. I don't have it anymore.
I figured we were talking about like all these guys are getting beaten up by girls because of women empowerment and all that. And no, like you can have a girl be a guy. That's nothing new. It's not like it never happened. It's just when that's all you're seeing, I figured you needed a little break from it. So,
well, thank you, appreciate that, man. And let's see here. I'll start with our guest, Gary, with Pop Culture Minefield. Sir, what do you have going on? Tell everyone.
Well, like I said, we got Lorenzo Lozana, comic book artist, as a guest tomorrow. That'll be at 2:00 Central Standard Time. We will be changing the time for TGIF to afternoon, early evening, starting in August. And but this episode will be at 2:00. And then possibly on Sunday at 6:00 we'll have the Blade Runner discussion group. Just keep an eye on the page. Go click on it. It's already set up. Just click and set a reminder. And if we change the time and date, you'll be updated.
I do not have the link on me because I'm sorry. If anyone can grab that and put it in, anyone who's a mod, please grab it and put it in my chat. I would appreciate it because I don't have access. I will get it into my in my description from now on, but I just don't have it in there. But I will get it for future.
Yeah, I'll do it for you real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Here you go. And I'll send it in private chat.
All right.
Boom.
Okay.
And I'll be putting the episode for tomorrow up there too. So just click for reminders.
Gotcha. There is the. My computer's very slow today. Well, it's like me, it's slow every day. But here we go. And there, I'm going to put it in the chat. Oops, I'm going to put it not in the private chat because that wouldn't be good, would it? Let's see here. Sorry, this now StreamYard's just really slow on me. I'm sorry, everyone.
Don't worry about it, man.
There is, please, of course, go to Pop Culture Minefield and subscribe. If you haven't already, you probably have because you're all cool around here. So, and cool people do. Fat Steven has something to share, I guess. Let's see.
I want everyone to read that right now.
Tila.
She gets told her whole story on the second episode of He-Man. She accepted, and then she accepts her memory wiped.
Oh, so this is like a sequel to the original show. Yeah, that's not going to backfire.
Let me try this in my best terrible Kevin Smith. Tila, the captain of the Royal Guard, is ostensibly the show's protagonist, and the fact that several secrets were kept from her in the original show, between He-Man's identity and the truth of her own parentage, is a key to what drives her. The plots.
Even I didn't have the power to kill He-Man, but this Kevin Smith guy, quite competent guy.
Kevin Smith, Tila is not the protagonist. It's the protagonist. It's about He-Man, you haters. Well, you're a hater because you're not even a real fan. Just wait and see. Wait and see. It's
Hey, my He-Man was the O2 series.
Yeah, I loved the O2 series. It was awesome.
Well, they're going to see, aren't they?
As I said already, I was more of a Transformers guy, so...
Yellow Flash earlier wrote something about it being a lack of manhood problem, and I said it sounds like your typical Kevin Smith issue.
Yep.
Hey.
Ever since he had that heart attack, he's not.
Yeah, I'm convinced he was replaced then with like a body snatcher double.
That's what I'm thinking too, because I remember he was super cool before that, and that's not discounting Mallrats or any other stuff that I did love from back in the day. It's just something happened, and and he just went down the wrong path, and he became the very person that he bitched complain about. He became the villain.
It sounds like it's a matter of he was willing to compromise. He was willing to eat shit to get where he's at.
Iron Caster, what you got going on, man? Yeah, go
well,
ahead, man. Hurry up. Yep.
I'll be over on
the theme song. Eat shit.
I'll be over on the after school special with Lorena and Fat Steven Seagal here in about 30 minutes. And then I'm out this weekend. I'm heading up north.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know why. Do I know why?
Yeah.
You told me why, didn't you? Oh.
Yeah, he did.
Birthday,
He already
man.
told us.
To have sex with a beaver.
Yep. I'm gonna go upstate, probably see if I can find any comic shops.
Oh, I thought you were going to a con or something. That you mentioned
No, that's about a month away.
That'll
be the weekend.
Who goes up there looking for teenagers to buy booze for?
Oh, he would never do that.
I gotta go find the one 7-Eleven in Michigan. I gotta go find the one 7-Eleven in the state that's still available.
Yeah, he makes good money, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's just like your opinion, man. But hey, they pay me $20 and
he wants to test the manscaping commercials to see whether or not it works better in the forest or outside of the forest.
Hey, Bigfoot pays big bucks.
Is when you say forest, is that a pubis thing? Are you talking about pubic hair?
I don't know what he labels it, but I'm not asking that question live later on.
Okay.
All my balls, gun, and damn.
Man, this thing is StreamYards are sluggish in the middle of the day like this.
He hates us right now.
Haven't they changed their fonts and stuff too? Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I think it's a little different. I haven't noticed too much. Mando Mark, put your link in the chat there.
He already did.
I can't put it in the chat. I put it in the private chat because of that. So
you can't put it in the.
I can't put it in the YouTube chat, so I put it in the private chat.
Why not?
I'll do it. Just a second.
Oh, I know why. Because the channel I'm currently on not on my personal
Oh, okay.
channel.
You're not a mod on that one. I got you. All right, just put it in private.
I already did.
All right, what you got going on, man?
Porn.
Oh, so this week, and this week for me is kind of already over. I just have some work to finish up, and then Saturday night I have episode 33 of my podcast, which we're going to be covering the new Steam Deck that came out. We're going to be talking about some Netflix gaming stuff, as I mentioned earlier, and a few other things, some Transformer stuff too. So we got a few topics. I'm not going to list them all here because you got to watch the episode. But yeah, every Saturday night on Cast and Shadows, do a weekly podcast there about all things escapism. I might switch it to Sunday depending on how this week goes. Just because we've been starting later and later, and we're not really liking that because just due to conflicting schedules. So we're just gonna do it on Sundays maybe after this episode. So not this weekend, but next weekend might be Sunday instead of Saturday. But I'll definitely say something at the end of the more recent episode. So at the end of this weekend's episode, I will, we'll finally have a answer for whether it's going to be moved to Sunday or not. But yeah, do that every weekend. Every Monday night and Wednesday night, I stream on Twitch. I play just some games and have fun. I'm actually monetized there now, finally, but it's not exactly paying. So
no, and not unless you have tits and you're flashing your ass all over the place. It doesn't pay on Twitch.
No, here's the thing. I'd be making money if I had a chick on the stream. No.
Yeah.
Given how Twitch has become a softcore,
yeah,
all right, man,
adult film site.
Well, thanks for being here, buddy. Appreciate you.
That's just me rambling. Sorry.
No problem, man. You good? I know. Let's. Oh man, this thing. Sorry, when this stream is going really slow on me. My good buddy Fat Steven here has been with me since the beginning today, brother. What you got going on? Obviously, I know you're about to do a show with Lorena. What else is
I'm
going
going
on?
with Lorena and some guy named Bearded Caster with iron deficiency. Yeah, other than that, I usually do the morning game streams. Wednesday's show has been reformatted. We're going to start doing something a little different. It's going to be focusing on indie films and reviewing them as well as indie projects. Other than that, game streams in the mornings, game streams in the evenings. I'm going to be reformatting some stuff, Babylon 5 on Mondays. Other than that, come on by, drop sub. If you want to play with us, just let us know. Other than that, I'm pretty laid back. Don't listen to Dad, man. He likes being yelled at. He's a masochist. It's all good.
Yeah.
Did you do Buckaroo Banzai yet?
I have not done it. I might do that as like a special Saturday thing or something when people
Yeah.
actually have time or whatever, because I really want to do that. But the
I
problem
love
is,
that movie, man.
I love it too.
Steven and I are reformatting a lot of stuff together.
Yeah, and let's.
Oh, cool.
I'll share it quickly if I still have it. Gary, I'll show the thumbnail. You like that, right?
Yeah, I loved it.
All right. Well, I'm going to share this, and this is what's going to be reformatting for Wednesdays. We can even throw it not just for indie films. Chris Gore gave us the first one, but this is pretty much what the new show is going to be. I want something more where we can actually talk to directors or creators and actually do more interviews. I enjoy talking to people more than just doing a gaming stream. So this is the show what it's going to be called. It's like we've got
Hey, that's Keith and me.
Yeah, we know like we've got this covered. We're going with we've got this buttered. So that's where we're working on, and that's where I want to do something like that because I love talking to people more than just doing the gaming stuff. And the gaming is limited; it bores a lot of people. But the interviews, like we do with Chuck Dixon or other directors, like Tom Conkle, I want to do more of that, and I want to start working on that more. So there we
Excellent.
go. That's the project coming. But we will do a Buckaroo Banzai when everyone has time and has seen the film.
Well, give me a holler, man.
You're already
I love that
invited.
movie. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. I had a great time talking Rocketeer with you, man. That was a lot of fun, but I appreciate that invite, buddy. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
And Pablo, buddy, what you
Hey,
got going
man.
on there, man?
Well, Midnight Español. We are doing a lot of fun stuff there. Also, my channel Geek Tropology. Saturday, I have a show called Progressive Park. Last time we had someone called Aluminum Shaper, something like that.
Aluminium.
Yeah. But yeah, we are having fun there. Also on Sundays with the Pop Culture Archivist. Friday nights with Nick Weiser on Friday Night Comic Book Talk. Other than that, please, Grayskull, don't give me power, give me patience, because if you give me power, I will fuck this son of a bitches up. Sorry.
Well, appreciate you, man. Thanks for being here as always. It's always a pleasure, sir. And let's see. Now we have our good buddy. So again, give me a second. Everyone, this thing is really, really slow. My StreamYards. Our good buddy Ash, as an Ashley Crusher.
Hi guys, I'm Ash Singh, or in this case, Ashley Crusher. You can tell me to shut up today all you want. I on Monday I did a stream on my channel. It was just a test gaming stream, but if you like Elder Scrolls Online, you can go and check that stream out. But hopefully, I should be doing more gaming streams on my channel in the future. On Tuesdays, I panel with Amanda Gillen Presents over on Twitch. On Thursdays, it's Global Geek Gang here on this channel. Fridays is Minecraft with Explorer the Multiverse. I won't be on tomorrow because of traveling reasons. On Saturday, I'm on T-shirt Historian's channel. Sundays, not Global Geek. I've already said that. There's too many streams to keep track of. Pop Culture Archivist on Sunday. I'll be on Geek Tropology's channel on Saturdays as well. Every now and then on Fridays, I'll be on TGIF with Pop Culture Minefield. and I'll be playing Fortnite every now and then with Fat Steven and Explorer on their channels. And I'll be gaming every now and then with AGP on Twitch too. So I'm everywhere, basically.
Everywhere indeed, buddy.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man. Absolutely. And let's see.
He's
The
okay.
fall. He's okay. He's tolerable, is what you're saying? And we have Jed of the pop culture activist, sorry.
Yeah.
Jed, Ash, Retro, Mark, Ironcaster, Pablo, the list goes on. What a cast.
70s.
Pop culture
70s.
anarchist.
And, oh my goodness, 70s too. Sorry, I didn't mean to leave you out
Yeah.
there, 70s. We love you, brother.
Yeah. So. Oh, we got a whole crew there now, and you're part of it too. So when he does have time, so Mike is part of it too. So,
I don't know any mics.
Oh, shut up. We are gonna have a Sunday stream this Sunday. Just it's probably gonna do what we weren't doing this Sunday if everything goes well. You can you see me here on Thursday, and sometimes, not every week, sometimes I am on with comics and culture tonight later on. Hopefully, if everything goes well. If not, yeah, sometimes I'm not on there, sometimes I am, but I'll be in the chat and stuff. And then on tomorrow it will be with it's Pop Culture Minefield, Father Christopher, Nick, and then Foul Balls, the unofficial after party on Foul Balls channel, the unofficial after party to Friday Night Tights. And then on Saturday, are we going to talk about He-Man on Saturday, dude? Like with the new shows, because they're going to be out, Pablo?
The show will be out and I will be preparing for something. So maybe, yes, definitively we are gonna say is a lot of bullshit.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hammer it home. So yeah, me and we did it. Was a 3 or 4 hour show the other day, and most of it was just about
almost 3 hours.
Masters. Yeah, it was all about Masters of the Universe, basically.
They are killing Arco.
Yeah, we went through one trailer that was like 10 minutes, and it took us 3 hours, and people kept coming in, and we're like, yeah. So and then after that, it's T-shirts. And then Pop Culture Minefield on either on Saturday or they're doing everything else. And then on Sunday is our big stream, which we're gonna probably be doing stuff. Pablo, Ironcaster, Retro will hopefully this will be Retro's return this Sunday. So he's just kicking it and he's back to work and everything.
I hope so. We love you, Retro. Hope you're feeling better, buddy.
Yeah, if you see Retro, give him some love.
Yeah.
So and then it restarts everything else. And
Feel
then
better, Retro.
I'm also on Saturday nights on Snowdub's channel with the Cont Connection, and I've been hanging out a lot with the Wake Down too on his channel too. So I'm like everywhere. So just people are like, "Hey, Jed, you want to come on?" I'm like, "Okay." Yeah, so everywhere.
All right, man. Well, just a quick show note before we get out of here, folks. Let's see here. Oh, Pat S. But by the way, we appreciate you hanging out with us tonight, buddy. Tonight, whatever. Let's see here. August 8th, 1961, a date which will live in comic book infamy. Well, there was the release of Fantastic Four #1, 60 years to the day on August 8th, 2021. On a Sunday, 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, I shall gather my global gang of geeks, and we will celebrate the world's greatest comics magazine because Marvel and Disney are not up to the job. They are not doing it right. They won't do it right. They're not capable of it. They don't respect or love the Fantastic Four. We do, and we will respect it. I have some surprises, and we're just going to have a good time showing love to Marvel's first family, and which I dearly, dearly love. So we're going to be doing that with the Global Geek Gang on a special Global Geek Gang presentation Sunday, 8/21. So looking forward to that, everyone.
Sunday.
Big Sunday. It's going to be a big, fantastic Sunday. And Saturday night, as always, my wonderful first officer, Raquel Briggs, and I will continue reviewing all of real Star Trek. It's going to take us some years, but we're going to do it all. We've already done original series, animated series, original crew films, and now we're in the first season of Star Trek The Next Generation. We'll get through this. We've been having a lot of fun. You've all been fantastic. What a great time we've been having. We do 4 a week. So we are in the middle of the first season. We got the big Hyde and Q, Big Goodbye, Daedalus. These are not as bad as the past couple of weeks, but they're problems. And Wesley sucks. But we have a great time. We're getting more and more people showing up. We're interactive with the chat. We get the chat's comments and ratings on the episodes after we review them, and it is a fun time for all who love Star Trek. We're going to review all of Real Trek 66 through 05 only the real stuff. So having a great time on Saturday nights. If you have not been there and you're a Trek fan, please join us 9 p.m. Central with my wonderful first officer, R.M. Briggs. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here with us today in the chat. Thank you all for those super chats and every other chat. Anyone's here at all, I really, really appreciate you and love you for being here. Thank you so, so much again. And to my great panel, Pat S., who had to run out there. So I think Pat Steven had to run, and Ironcaster had to run. They're going on Lorena's channel. I don't have the link to it, but Lorena's about to go on soon, and she's going to have them on there. Please go check out Lorena Creole's wonderful channel, and have a wonderful rest of the day, my friends. And as always, shout out to the great. Oh, go check out Loki's channel tonight for a very important show. You've got the link was up there if you're a fan of the Valhalla and Stone Loki. And again, always thanks to Loki for my great intro outro. Have a great one, everyone.